Welcome back to episode 203 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I'm your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host, Malcolm Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods Jr. King. What's happening with you?
And that was weak as I saw you got. I'm a little disappointed. Cliff, my kids got better ones than that.
Yeah, man, that you got that hat giving me Tiger Woods vibes.
Well, look, my team giving me playoff vibes. How about yours?
He said off week one they played.
We undefeated too, motherfucking shit.
We'll get into
From
it.
that.
We'll get into it.
We got my guy CT
Q
and Q joining up in the building. What's
Q
happening?
What's up, man? Good.
Now, but here's the difference, Cliff. I'm hype off of the body of work. I'm not hype off of one game. I'm never hype off of one game. I'm hype off the body of work. The body
of work from last year.
What you mean? Past couple years, bro. What you mean? We've been in the playoffs past couple years.
Right, but you said it. You got a new OT and a new DT, and we got
to
see how
hold
that
on. We won, right?
Yeah, but it didn't look as good as I expected it to.
Don't gotta look good. MJ's wins, LeBron, some of the greatest wins never look that good all the time, right? It's not gonna look that good.
Tight end didn't get a catch.
Right?
That's definitely correct. Correct.
So tell me something I don't know. So what we saying?
But shit, we both undefeated at the moment. By that logic, week one.
Plus, our team is a little bit tougher than the Broncos, I'd say. One of the greatest, not the greatest coach of all time. Bill Belichick, the greatest coach of all time. And Cliff, you missed the pre-show. What I said, we ain't never played the Patriots with Jalen Hurts and them boys and our coach. That was new territory. So
the new schedule fix up. Yeah.
That don't mean that. That's like me saying we ain't never played the Broncos with Sean Payton head coach. Like that doesn't matter.
No, that is different.
That is different, Cliff. That's a divisional opponent. It's coach changes. The team's the same. Coach change, bro. The team's the same.
And this is the
team
Patriots
is the exact same, literally. Right. So that's not even, as in the words of Clifford, that's no way the same. The comparison, that's totally different.
And
totally
you going to Foxborough?
Come on now, G.
But the bottom line is a game is a game. You don't get no extra points for beating Belichick and the Patriots. We're both 1-0.
I hear you, bro.
Now you can go off the body of work of what happened previously, but at the end of the day,
you're right. You hear me?
Like one.
Niggas more hype about beating Bill Belichick or Russell Wilson and Sean Payton. Come on now, that's a no-brainer. But you're right. We both 1-0. You're right. That's actually the truth.
It's week
you're
one.
Right.
Now I want to hear this talk. Give me week 13, 14.
Week 13 and 14, Cliff, you might be on here looking sad, to be honest with you.
I mean, it don't gotta have nothing to do with me.
So but you just said wait till then. So if we wait till then, I'm willing to bet that.
No, I said I want to hear this talk. Then.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say wait till then.
Okay.
I don't play for the motherfuckers. I can't do nothing for them. All I can do is watch like you.
You can't do nothing for him, and neither can Devontae. Because listen, my nigga was quiet as a church mouse in week one game. Quiet. So let's talk about that. My team came up close with their win, but Devontae didn't show up. He's supposed to be one of the best wide receivers in the league.
But that's a new quarterback. We don't know who he's comfortable with yet, and clearly he's more comfortable with Jacoby.
Tyreek Hill produced last season, whether it was Skylar Thompson or Tua or Mike, whoever they threw in, he still got off.
I mean, that's one game. It's a.
I'm just saying, I don't give no niggas no slack, because to your point,
he hit who he saw open at the end of the day.
They had the whole offseason to work together. I don't care if it's a new QB. That still doesn't. You know what I mean? It doesn't change the fact.
But at the end of the day, you're nitpicking because that guy's not going to get the targets every game. The quarterback is going to hit who he feels comfortable.
He was getting double.
My nigga Jacoby Myers, we talked about it before you hopped on. Had 29 on fantasy football. Had 2 touchdowns by himself. He hit who he saw open. Now, will that change throughout the season? I'm sure.
So they double Devontae, but niggas don't double Tyreek in them?
But you can't guard Tyreek.
It has nothing to do with doubles. It has to do with who's open.
Well, you mentioned, but the one thing you mentioned was you said he was double teamed, right? A lot, right?
I mean, I'm not going to say this game he was.
I just heard double team from one of y'all too. I just heard double team.
I was watching it. I said he was.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see a whole lot of it, but I also
didn't see a lot of one-on-ones.
I don't know. I think more so because he had the 6 receptions. He did have the 6 receptions, and in at least 3 of them that I saw, it was more so a pass off than a double team. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like them 2 guys was sticking with him. It was more so like he was passing off coverage, especially that one across the middle.
Surtain's guarding too.
You breaking up. You said Surtain what?
He was following him probably across the field the whole time.
Was he?
I'm still breaking up.
You good right now?
Was he? I didn't see him across that one across the middle in particularly. I didn't like the way. I mean, but I saw that from a couple quarterbacks, but I didn't like the way Garoppolo was setting them up. A couple of them with some setup passes.
I mean, yeah, but what about the running game? I mean, hell,
the one that knocked Jacoby Myers out the game was the setup.
Oh, he got smacked.
You feel what I'm saying? And it was a bad hit because his back was on the ground as he took that hit to the helmet. But I'm saying, no, you threw into 3. It was 3 defenders right there. This is your wide receiver that's been getting you all the yards, all the touchdowns. Why would you set him up like that?
What I do like, Jimmy, he runs the ball good, like way better than what Carr was.
He's willing. That's what it is. Carr didn't seem.
He got y'all like a clutch first down to seal the game.
He had 2 of them, I believe. He had one in the first half too.
Okay.
Yeah, he had one in the first half too.
Jacobs messed me up with that number 8.
Mm-hmm.
The number changes is crazy every year.
And that number change fucked him up because he didn't play the best either. And I got him on my team, so I know that's actually.
It's 1 week.
It is, but listen.
And it's the first week. God damn, I can't even let a motherfucking shake the cobwebs off.
Man, he want motherfuckers to go for 300.
Half these motherfuckers didn't play in the preseason.
But Cliff, that's different though. Y'all been bad for so long. I'm just trying to see some progression, bro. That's all it is. It's not about
wins the progression.
Right.
Bad for so long, bro. I'm
just
trying to see some progression as an entire team.
A week 1 win is a progression.
I'm just talking now. These niggas ain't played.
Progression is progression.
Let me look something up. Hold up.
And like he said, a week 1 win is progression. Did nobody else in the AFC West get a win? Not one other team.
Right.
Progression is progression. At the end of the day.
We talked about it. If you're gonna knock these teams, at least when you knock them, throw in the things that they were missing and why they lost.
Like who? Like what?
Chris Jones didn't play. Travis Kelce didn't play. That's not factors.
I'm not talking about all them. I'm talking about my team. I'm talking about my team. At the end of the day, all of them lost. Don't matter who was available or who wasn't.
But you just talked about the AFC West. So are we talking about the Raiders?
I said all of them took an L. I said all of them took an L. Yes, I did.
Which is facts. They all took an L.
But like you nitpicking. All we said was
injuries happen, bro.
We don't know what the Raiders are gonna look like with Garoppolo. We said that. They came in, they get a win, and you're still nitpicking.
I'm supposed to nitpick, because that's what we do the show for. That's what this whole show is supposed to be.
You gotta show a little love.
What are you talking about?
Not like that. Like be reasonable.
Show for, baby. He gonna nitpick, baby.
Right. You hear me now? Hold on. Niggas are talking about not nitpicking. What we doing a show for if we ain't having the conversation on debate?
No, we can have conversation, but let's be reasonable.
Let's be factual.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you think about that one. Hold up.
Nope.
Listen. But at the end of the day,
it don't look like y'all miss Waller either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He looked like he gonna miss y'all more.
Right.
He gonna miss y'all a little more.
I don't know. You gotta give Daniel Jones some time.
Man.
Unless it was a fluke.
Let him have Jimmy G that game. They was gonna eat. Him and Waller.
Oh
Jimmy
yeah, for
G,
sure.
Like, oh my God! Like,
that's one thing I said before the season started is we're gonna see whatever quarter or whatever tight end that they choose to use this year. You're gonna see them with production with Jimmy back there.
I like Jimmy's ball. I like the way he throw the ball. I like his poise in the pocket.
I just want to see him be willing to let it go, to let it fly. That's my biggest issue. And he looked like he was opening up a bit. He looked like he was opening up a bit, but I still want to see you let it fly. Because that was
he's never been a downfield thrower,
right? But
like you do got Devontae, so you do
Jacoby. You have no choice now.
Yeah,
and that was one of my critiques with Carr, as he wasn't.
Y'all defense was better though.
Mm-hmm.
I seen Marcus Peters making some plays. Of course, 9-9 is gonna be 9-9.
You mean 9-8? You talking about Max?
9-8, 9-8. Damn, I was saying 9-9.
You talking about Max?
Yeah.
Yeah, Max Crosby's always gonna be something. I seen him get a couple slip ups though. Couple I don't know what it was. It was like he was planning on jamming the tackle and like I don't know if his foot slipped or whatever it was, but he had a couple little slip ups. I said that that looks a little uncoordinated there. But once again, week one,
they be having that running back chip him a lot too. They be trying to chip with that running back a lot,
right?
Slowing down.
But nah, that was just that's me nitpicking the game itself. But 9-8, like you said, he gonna be 9-8. I don't have no concerns with them, and like the defense look good. It's a good win for us because our division lost. That's all I can say.
So y'all top of the ladder right now.
At the moment.
Hey, 1-0 every week. That's how you got to do it. 1-0 every week.
I'll take that shit, especially against
like
the
New
Broncos.
England fan.
You said
like we need to win. We need to win next
like
week.
Like a New England fan when he said that.
Well, 1-0 every week.
Win. Hey,
yeah,
we coming for y'all next week. Coming for y'all head next week.
Yeah, that's gonna be
like
very.
You came for your head this week,
huh?
Like I came for your head this week.
Hey.
Oh, is that who you played? You played
CT?
He
played me.
Hey.
He had Tyreek. I knew it was over with when I said, I'm done looking at this for the day.
It's all right.
I went back to see if the Jets defense did something.
First week.
But I see my quarterback, he was 0 points probably.
Shit. That fantasy shit, I'm in a bad spot. And I hate to be in that bad spot playing you too, but I'm in a bad spot with Jacoby Myers questionable, Travis Kelce questionable. My tight end is out. Like I gotta hit the waiver just to get all my positions covered.
Well, you know,
you gotta just
go down my roster, right? And y'all can give me an offer for some guys, and we can talk. I
don't even know if I got good enough fucking players to trade.
Hey, one thing I did this year was made sure I stack up on some low-key point getters.
I see something. Somebody did.
Tyreek had enough for 5 motherfuckers.
Damn right. And look.
He had enough for 5 players.
It's all right, though, man. Hopefully Kelce's back. I really need that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Only Denny Jones can't play no worse than he did.
You said, ooh.
Go first, Q.
No, I was going to say that's the only reason why Kansas City even lost.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course, that that's why I wanted to pick him first, because he's that position right there. He's the number one by head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Nobody else gets more usage than he does at that tight end position, so I need him. I just fucked up everywhere else. Well, no, I won't say everywhere else. I'll say fucked up at the quarterback. I thought I did great at quarterback. But now that Aaron Rodgers is out for the season, it's like...
Oh, that hurts.
That's what I'm saying. My whole team got hurt before week 1 or before.
Well, you know, I got your boy Jimmy.
I don't need Jimmy. I don't need Jimmy.
Be a homer, man. You know, get your franchise quarterback.
No, I don't need Jimmy.
You know, you got an extra running back somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Not nothing you'd be interested in. I promise you that.
Oh, well, we can't talk.
Yeah.
I know CT got the running back.
Yeah, that's who you need to talk to about the running backs. That nigga got them all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down this route. Nope, never mind, because they ain't getting no points this week. Fuck all that.
Throwing that motherfucking ball. Need some receivers.
But
they ain't getting no points this
nigga,
week.
You got like 7 running backs on your squad. Clearly, you need receivers.
Pollard's a keeper.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I did look
at nobody even in the free. Ain't nobody even in the waiver wire. Like
that's what happened when you got 16 teams in the.
That shit is dry.
Man, look,
I'm praying for a kicker to give a nigga 20 points.
You hear me?
Can I get a kicker that's Nick Folk you out there? He had all the Titans points.
Can I get fucking some defensive points out there? Can something? Because all the talent is spread.
Defense could only. I had the Jets defense, and they don't. I mean, come on, it's only so much they can give you, unless you got the fucking Cowboys. 49ers.
Yeah, that's the best in the NFC too.
NFC got them defenses. Damn, you're right.
Well, I mean, especially for fantasy because the division is weaker.
Philly took a 70-yarder to the crib.
Yeah, the division is weaker, so you got a lot more opportunity to make something happen like that. But the AFC got every fucking body in it.
A lot of skill guys, you right, yeah.
So it's like every game out there is going to be tough.
We'll take it. A lot of Super Bowl practice.
But fuck this fantasy talk. Let's talk them Dolphins since you looking real Miami over there.
I'm always real Miami, baby.
Very close game, first and foremost. And not just the end result, back and forth all the way through.
As expected. I mean, you got two of the best young QBs in the game. So, you know.
No, I'll give you that. I won't say nothing to hate. But what I will say is Tua gave up a few of them that San Diego didn't take advantage of.
It's all about being aggressive and keeping the defense on their toes, realizing that you're going to sling it even when they think you're going to sling it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't doubt that you're not correct. I'm just saying that it's dangerous when you slanging it one receiver into 3 DB coverage. He had both safeties come over to the side to help out that cornerback, and he still threw that bitch. When he threw it up, when I saw it, the arc on it, I was like, oh, shit.
You mean the one leading into halftime?
Was it that one?
Yeah, but I mean, it worked in our favor because idiot safety pass interference pushed him dead in his back. Was that a pass interference? Yeah, he pushed him in the back.
It was a whole lot of pass interferences in y'all's favor in that game.
It was 2 seconds left on the clock and Tua slung it.
That might be what I'm thinking of.
I mean, to me, the wide receivers still had an opportunity to go up and get the
ball. Definitely.
So
it was just a dangerous pass to begin with. I get it.
But you got to look at where a lot of those balls all game were dropping, right where he wanted them to.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? They were going right where he wanted them to, so why not? Why not?
Especially that one-on-one and that last touchdown, I think Hill had.
But that was also when he had him beat. This one wasn't a beat situation. He ran into.
Hold on. Are we nitpicking Tua?
Ooh, we ain't nitpicking.
Is that what I came into? Because hold on, when I just nitpicked, it was too early on week 1. So are we nitpicking Tua?
Mal came in on some BS. No, we ain't nitpicking.
I'm just making sure I understand where we're at. Are we nitpicking Tua? I hear the one pass he wasn't open. Hill wasn't open enough. Where are we at?
No, nothing about Hill not being open enough.
I was going to say
where are we at in the conversation?
Come in and listen. Come in and listen to the conversation.
Yeah, I know. Before you hop in, you just got.
I asked questions. I'm asking.
God damn.
Where are we at in it?
What was we talking about?
We were just talking about. We was talking about two.
Great Miami Dolphins.
No, it was a great win.
No, the great Miami Dolphins. That's what we talking about.
No, it was a great win. I don't know if I say the great Miami
Dolphins. It was
Dolphins.
a great game.
What was that?
It was
the 72?
No, we not. No.
What you say? That was 72? The 72 Dolphins?
2023 right now, baby.
Don't do that.
It's 2023 right now, baby.
But nah, I thank you all day. Because that was one of them wins I needed you to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, so thank you, sir. For sure. I don't even know. I don't think I picked them, though.
See,
I definitely don't think I picked
Austin Eckler had a good game, too.
No,
early on in the season.
He did.
Early on in the season, you got to only look at the good things they're doing unless they're doing terribly bad, a.k.a. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, etc. You know what I mean? But
no Mac Jones. Don't throw him in there. Good job.
No, he did all right.
He did all right.
Yeah, no, he did.
You see the influence from a real play caller.
So, yeah, he definitely did all right, though.
I give him that, but, you know, he's still Mac Jones.
I think he still needs time, though.
Yeah, he still needs time. That 1 year was a fucking setback.
What year?
Last year.
Last year, for sure.
Last year was a setback for Mac Jones.
From being a Pro Bowl, yeah.
That shit was like being in a fucking circus, low key.
And then got benched.
But that was his second year, too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's always harder the second year.
Man, you got defensive coaches as play callers.
I know.
I mean,
we're good now. We got Billy B back in the building. Bill O'Brien.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't, for a quarterback that young, I can't be that hard on him year 2 out the gate.
I don't want to hear that.
Name a quarterback that got better.
Name a quarterback that
got better their second year.
Name a quarterback that everybody always hard on.
Who they hard on, Q?
Tua, goddamn.
Did he get better?
Always want to find a reason.
I got you.
But Q, no one never said Tua wasn't good.
They said you want to talk about some real nitpicking. When he got drafted, it was the hill. Then after the first year, whatever, it was he can't throw the deep ball. Then the third year, last year, he can't stay healthy. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think
they were saying he couldn't pass it to Tyreek either. Like, how's he gonna get the ball to Tyreek?
They were saying that before they even got on the field together.
But in all fairness, there's a reason why Mike McDaniel incorporated the camera on the helmets.
Right.
There's a reason he did that, Q. And I'm not saying Tua couldn't throw the deep ball, but he needed some work, bro. He clearly needed some work. That's why they incorporated.
Well, I mean, that's just
like he didn't have no weapon.
Right. They see what I'm saying. That was to help him. Like let's be 100. Tua was not how he is last season or the year before. I know it was just week 1, but he looked amazing week 1. He looked amazing.
You only had Waddle probably the year before.
And that's fine, but just from a quarterback mechanics, like from just a pure quarterback mechanics. Think about it. He only had Mike McDaniel. This is his second year of Mike McDaniel. So that was the big difference, game changer, right? Mike McDaniel stepping in. So, again, I don't think it was the skill as of late that he was questioned on. It was, and that's still a good question. Is he going to stay in the game?
And he did.
We don't know.
He went up 800 yards from
right. So it was
year
never
1 to year 2, and then went 900 yards with Mike McDaniels there.
Right. So I don't know, Q. That might have been something you heard from one person, but the masses weren't saying that.
No. That's the overall perception has been year to year, and I gave you the overall summary.
You are right, I guess.
I'm not going to do that.
Better.
I'm going to put it out there like it was year to year.
He got
when
better,
they drafted,
right?
I bet after Sunday's game, you still don't hear, oh, they should have took Herbert. No, now everybody, overall perception, once again, Herbert's where he's supposed to be, Tua is where he's supposed to be. No, I don't want to hear that shit. I want to get to the end of the season now. See, I want Tua to show y'all that boy had to prove something. And by McDaniel's aggressive play calling and coaching style yesterday or Sunday, I'm sorry, teamed up with Tua's aggression in the passing game, letting some of them go that Cliff said he was questionable about. I'm happy.
It wasn't an awful game. It wasn't an awful game for you.
Hey, just make sure y'all do all that after this.
What coach called a timeout with 9 seconds left in the half? Like, we got a chance to go up 80 yards up the field.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a ballsy move.
As a fan, I'm happy as hell. I've been waiting for moments like these. I'm not a Jets fan, so I'm extremely happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy.
What was the jab at the Jets?
I'm saying.
What was the jab at the Jets? They cursed.
That was me last year. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I know how I feel, baby.
They cursed.
I know how I feel, baby.
Yeah.
Let you know.
They didn't get a chance though. They didn't get a chance to wash their Rodgers jerseys yet. Like first drive of the game, injury.
I seen Tannehill go what was it, 6-0, 7-0, and then get put out for the season. Nobody knows what that would have ended up in. You know what I mean? I'm not saying we were that great.
You know
what I mean?
Not coming out of the AFC.
I don't know.
You want the proof is in the pudding. I'm just saying,
That's a hell of a start.
If we didn't have to turn that board, no telling what would happen that one season.
This is a Tom Brady Patriot team too. We probably talked about.
So let me ask y'all a question then. Do you think it's more advantageous for the underdog in one and done like the NFL than the 7-game series?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't understand. 1 and done, and then the 7-game.
Because what Key was saying is, even with that Tannehill-led team, if they'd have made it, they would have still been underdogs, regardless of what the record held. They'd have been the underdogs.
Well, it's no different than if Carson Wentz would never got hurt that year, right?
True.
He was on MVP road. We were looking great. If he made it, he still would have been an underdog. That nigga still was not. No favorite. Now his career obviously didn't turn out like Tannehill's is, because Tannehill's still going and doing decent, it seems, which is good. But I mean,
no, that's accurate.
Yeah, I still would have said he's.
You think y'all would have been an underdog that year?
Hell yeah!
I think so.
Hell yeah!
We were underdog, obviously. Well, obviously without him, but even if he played against Tom Brady against y'all that year, CT, he was going to be an underdog against Brady and them boys. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's Brady. You know what I mean? But
who did y'all play in the
Patriots? We played CT's team.
No, in the NFC South, that was the NFC Conference, that was the Vikings.
I want to say the Vikings. Yeah, I want to say
the Saints.
The Saints got knocked, didn't they?
By the Vikings, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the Vikings, right? Because the Saints said they would have had our number if they made it or some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Was that the year Stephon Diggs caught the walk-off?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And jumped over, what's his name?
Yeah.
It was like a weird flag, too, or something like that game.
They went to Buffalo the very next year. That's crazy.
Now look at them.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine, though, as a side note, if he would have stayed in Minnesota?
With him and Justin Jefferson?
Assuming they still, because I don't know if that would have been a thing, but assuming that would have been sick, man.
Kirk Cousins wouldn't have known what to do with that.
The key piece, I think, in that would have been where Adam Thielen would have been okay with that.
It don't matter. Look at him now. He's not okay even right now. He's in Carolina. He's not okay.
I know. Well, yeah. Now
you know what I'm saying?
It's not okay.
He's not okay. He ain't okay. He wouldn't have been okay.
Yeah, no, I agree though.
Okay
I don't
now.
think he would have been the concern. They wouldn't have gave a fuck about him if they had Diggs and Jefferson.
Right.
They'd have been like, bruh, we got your ticket.
Right.
I mean, let's keep it 100 though. Like Stephon could do the Jimmy Butler on their ass. You chose him over me. You know what I'm saying?
No, he couldn't. Well, he maybe he could when Justin was a rookie because we didn't know what Justin was then. But based on the season Justin had,
you talking about Thielen?
Oh, Thielen. Oh. No, Thielen was never that good to be able to talk like that. Now Cooper Kupp could say something like that because that's a bad white boy, but Thielen, nah, not Thielen. Thielen don't got no.
I mean, Thielen got some money. I mean, it ran out, but he got a little.
He said it ran out. You never know. That motherfucker might got them accountants on deck.
I mean,
I'm just talking about with the contract. It wasn't gonna be ongoing.
Right.
Yeah, that would have been something though.
Yeah, that would have been special.
And then you went to Buffalo. I don't want to say for what.
I mean, but for what though? Josh Allen?
But
I mean, was that the moving factor?
I mean, it seems like you went there to be in a similar situation that you were in Minnesota, and it was an easier road in Minnesota. So if you really wanted a ring, it would have made more sense to stay in the NFC in Minnesota than go to the AFC with Buffalo.
Right. It had to have been Josh Allen that he.
I'm sure that played a part.
But I'm sure he's probably been close with the Bills, so I feel like he just had to get over the Chiefs.
Yeah, he's definitely been close. But that's what I'm saying.
But I think
you saw the trajectory. You saw what the Chiefs' trajectory was before you chose to go there. You knew that was going to be the team that you was going to have to see. There was none in the NFC. There wasn't one of them.
To Cliff's point, the path he's saying was tougher clearly that he chose compared to what he could have just stayed on with the Vikings. And I agree on that. The NFC is not as tough as the AFC right
Unless
now.
it was big money. Like you was like, fuck it, give me all the money. But that would be the only reason. Other than that, I don't see why you would have left where you were at to go where you went.
Yeah.
Because now
that
they had a hot 2 years of being the guaranteed team in the AFC Conference Championship, and it's not been the same since.
I wish Mike was on here.
Yeah.
I got questions for Mike.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say. I'm not going to say.
If
but
you don't,
but I do kind of question, like, is there still something going on with the elbow? You know what I mean? Like, not that it's not healed or anything, but like, did that change like the way you now throw the ball?
Right. Like,
it didn't look the same though.
Is the mechanics slightly different?
It didn't look the same.
That's a good point.
And I don't know. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Josh had a cannon, and I'm sure he still has the cannon. But
of course,
that's not why he got drafted. He got drafted because of everything else that came with it. The ability to run the ball, the size, all of that came with it.
It was like, I'm telling you, Josh Allen, they looked at him as the Roethlisberger 2.0. Roethlisberger couldn't scramble, but Allen could, do some of those extra hints and touches, but the size was there. Roethlisberger was always breaking tackles. Josh Allen, breaking tackles, yeah, I mean.
That motherfucker a crash test dummy, though. He'll dive over the top on the 35-yard line.
Right.
Like, it's like you're not even at the end zone, G. You're not even at the end zone, and you're going over the top like any given Sunday. For what?
Right.
And then you wonder why you banged up. Like, don't get me wrong. I get a kick out of seeing the blue-collar, hard-working player. But at some point, it's like you're a detriment to not even yourself, to the team.
Right. And what's my boy McDermott doing about it? That's a Philly man right there. You know, what's he doing?
I would make that motherfucker playing ankle weights.
Right.
Keep your feet on the. If I see you hurdle, dive, jump, anything like that, you gotta start drafting a quarterback. That's what you gotta do.
If you can make something out of Nick Foles, what Sean McDermott did do, I just feel like, yeah, you should be able to make something out of the amazing Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still a great quarterback. He's just fucking up. You know what I mean? He's fucking up.
I'm wondering what it is. Like,
to be something, I think it's something mentally. I think there's a mental,
more confidence, like a more.
Yeah. Well, remember the rumors last year? Him and Stephon aren't getting along. There's turmoil. And, you know, I'm sure niggas was on his ass about, you know, some things and stuff. So I just wonder if, like, it's still with the elbow, maybe some mental shit.
I mean, you sound like you would be more right than I would.
I only say that just because, like, we all know everybody's mental state is different, like what they can take, what they can't take. So maybe that nigga breaks easy.
But his passes just didn't look the same. They didn't look right. Like, they looked funny. Like,
right. It looked like that these last few years. He's been throwing the ball like that.
Nah, not like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look. Josh Allen leads the league in the last 3 years most interceptions thrown.
Easily.
I bet. I didn't know that, but I
39. He's a gunslinger. He has a gunslinger attitude.
I can't knock him too much for that IQ because, as Cliff would say, far, bro, sling that ball. You know what I'm saying? But just don't be dumb with it, of course. You know what I mean?
It's the decisions, right? It's the decision making.
Exactly. I'm not mad at a nigga like Q. We all know that's what Tua doing. Tua's slinging that ball. That's what he's supposed to do.
He's a gunslinger, and he makes you happy, right? He makes you happy,
right? He makes you happy. But Q, you already know if he started fucking up, throwing that ball like he is, you'd be like, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But that nigga's on money.
But see, that's what I like what Tua did. He threw that one interception, right? And then he said, and he checked himself. You know what I mean? He threw something out there, but they were uncatchable to everybody based on the play in the field. You know what I mean? So he kind of checked himself in that aspect.
He does have arm strength. I will give him that.
For a guy like Josh Allen, it looks like he almost, damn, I could have had that one, but it was picked. He gonna try it again though. I'm gonna get him next time. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, he's supposed to. He's supposed to.
Fuck out. Nah, check down sometimes, bro. Like play the check down. Play the check down game. You got players on your offense. You got Gabe Davis.
3 interceptions to one man last game.
One guy.
One guy.
Yeah. 3 interceptions to Jordan Whitehead.
I almost feel like he was saying to himself, like, I'm gonna get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, that makes a lot of sense.
Easy to read like that.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Clearly, if the one guy got it, it wasn't like they was connected for the game and he knew everywhere he was going.
I don't even think a receiver had more than three catches.
Man, look.
Nah, Gabe Davis was snatching him.
He read him like a doctor.
Who?
Gabe Davis.
I'm talking about for the Jets.
Oh. No, you might be right.
You know what I'm saying? He had more catches than the receivers.
Yeah, you might be right. Because Garrett didn't get that many. He got that one crazy touchdown catch.
He had like 2.
Where he tipped it to himself. That shit was wild. You might be right. You might be right.
Gotta be right.
Let me see. I can look that up right now.
Gotta be right. He had more catches than the receivers.
That nigga Breece Hall, though.
Yeah, that run. Them niggas is ignorant. I don't know who said it. Somebody.
The whole game.
I don't know if it was the Manning. I think it was Peyton Manning that said it. But I guess he was like, or even though it was Eli, he was like, well, he don't have enough gas in him. He just ran out of gas. He
that one.
I'm like, God damn, my nigga just came back, bro. Let him try to warm up a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
He had 2 carries for like 100.
He just got cleared for practice in the Hard Knocks series.
Like Eli, your running back used to fumble the ball all the time in Tiki Barber. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like, he was one of the biggest fumblers at running back at the time. Like, bro,
shit, his running backs flop and shit, like Ron Dane, shit like that.
They did. Brandon Jacobs. Brandon Jacobs. No, Brandon Jacobs was a dog.
Brandon Jacobs was a dog. Bradshaw was a dog.
They threw him away too.
Yep, they did.
They had a couple little one-hit wonders there.
Bradshaw.
Nobody.
Oh, I forgot about him, CT.
Oh, Garrett Wilson had 5.
5. Okay.
And Dalvin Cook had 3, but them was the only 2 that had more than 2. So you're about right.
He's crazy.
And he threw 3 completed passes to the opposite team. Same guy on the opposite team. And
he fumbled. He fumbled on that one. He snapped the ball. He lost it. Picked it up. Ran it to the dude. Dude smacked him when he dropped the ball. I'm like, just slide on the ground. Like, you taking so many hits.
Hurts took a good one like that and fumbled.
Did he?
Yeah. He took a good one like that. It was like, I think it was like a...
Threw one, too. He threw one and got hit, too.
It was like a third... No, but the one he took when he ran, I was like, damn. He took
like
a good one.
I didn't see any of the games. Maybe that's why I was too close with than I would like. But I also think now that we're live, that I was going to say earlier before the show, I do think, and it makes sense, having the game in Foxborough, having Tom Brady there and honoring him, I think that brought a different dynamic to the game as a whole. I think that's why it was closer than we realized. Because
never. We was going to play like that. Wait. We got to play.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Repeat yourself, Malk? I barely was
Basically, Tom Brady was honored by the Patriots at the home opener for all his time in New England, right? So the crowd went crazy. The crowd was very involved. Team was hyped. Like the team was just, how do I say, they were very pumped up, and they're playing at home. And you got their greatest player ever there kind of celebrating. So I think what I'm saying is they had a little extra boost, skill boost, if you will. And they played pretty good to where they almost won the game damn near. I'm not saying they would have got blown out of Tom Brady in that whole celebration. Didn't happen, but it was added motivation is what I'm saying. You know, you got a legend here back in Foxborough, in front of all your fans, here with your team.
Possible.
And I'm sure, let's be honest, I'm sure Tom Brady spoke to the team before they went out that game too, right?
He rung the bell.
Oh, I'm sure they did. Yeah. I'm sure he did.
So I'm sure there was, that's what I mean. Like, the Tom Brady effect, we've seen it with Shedeur Sanders. Tom Brady effect is real. That nigga says a couple words to you, give you some encouragement, nigga, you gonna go out and probably ball. You know what I mean? So I'm saying that probably was added influence or motivation on the Patriots. I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying I'm sure that was added motivation.
Yeah, I'm not willing to argue.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was a home game. Tom Brady there, you got to show out. Tom Brady here, I'm trying to play my best game that I can. This nigga's a living legend on this team.
Way. We coming like that regardless.
I mean, you got to with Bill Belichick as the quarterback. You have to.
You got to. You got to. No matter who's there.
Yeah, now Tom Brady's off the field. Like he's going to be, who's going to be next if y'all don't show up? Who's cut? Who's going home with Brady?
Right. And I'm sure Tom Brady, like I said some shit. Y'all better not go out and go get y'all's asses kicked like you. You better go out there and fucking, you know. So, yeah. But no, I didn't know Hurts got smacked like that, though. That's not good.
He did. It was at the end of the game. It was late fourth quarter. I can't remember what he
was getting smacked up the whole game, for real.
They was rushing. He was, I wrote it down. He was, he had 3 sacks, 16 hurries.
But that's what I was telling y'all.
But the one wasn't a sack, though. He was past the line. Like, he just didn't want to go down. He was, like, diving for the first or something, and he got smacked.
And I said it was going to be rocky with the new coordinators.
Right.
I knew it was going I didn't expect it.
And it's week 1. You got to shake the cobwebs off. A lot of these players didn't get no game time in preseason. They're not ready for full-time ball.
I'm glad you brought that up, Cliff. This is what Nick Sirianni said. This is his quote. Nick Sirianni said. He said,
Kendrick Boyd had 2 TDs.
He did his thing.
He said, we'll definitely reevaluate preseason plans after Eagles' sluggish offensive start versus the Pats. That was September the 11th. And he said, I wish we would have played Jalen Hurts and a few guys more in the preseason to get them in.
At least the first little bit or the last little bit. Like, you got to get their legs right, their legs warm.
And then the offensive coordinator, the new one we have this year, he said Eagles need to be mindful of getting, and I agree on this, of getting Dallas Goedert and DeAndre Swift more touches. I seen that. Them niggas didn't have no touches against the Pats.
I was
He
pissed
had
about
none.
DeAndre. I was pissed about DeAndre. He dropped that one across the middle that pissed me off, but
Goddard's
he
a
didn't
top
really
5
get much.
tight end.
Oh,
Right.
Goddard's
yeah,
zero.
got it for sure. Like I was just mad at DeAndre because he's on my fantasy team, but
Right.
there's no reason why Goddard shouldn't be getting touches.
Right. Like that's
And he's
that's,
healthy. He's back healthy. There's no reason why he shouldn't be used.
But that's okay, CT. While you saying zero, won't you tell the world?
Hopefully we can hold Tyreek to 0.
Won't you tell the world? CT, tell the world what Darius Slay did to y'all.
Oh, you
It
talking
don't
about
matter.
the
That's
number-
all y'all
My number
had was
2
that in the field
cornerback
goal.
of the league this year.
Ooh,
Darius Slay.
did you have number 2?
Hold on. Timeout, Cliff. Timeout. CT, if y'all struggle with Darius Slay doing that, what do you think Miami's cornerback is going to do?
It was off a tip, off the hand.
That's fine.
He sure did.
That's fine.
He sure did
What do you
have
think-
him there.
What do you think Xavier Howard and Jalen Ramsey are going to do?
Jalen Ramsey's not playing. So
That's fine, but you're going to play. You're going to see him eventually. CT.
Yeah, all right, we got Kohu out there. Kohu.
Right, you're going to see him eventually.
we not finna give up like 37 points.
Man, Tyreek, he looked like his legs was
That's
warm.
good.
That nigga was running track in the off season. That motherfucker his legs was warm.
If I'm
We
not,
gonna see.
and Q, I told you this off the podcast. What I say, Q? I said I'm a little nervous about October 22nd. I said I'm not going. Did I say that about my secondary? So CT, if I told Q that I'm nervous about my Eagles playing the Dolphins against Tyreek Hill and Waddle on them, I know for sure your Pats is going to be nervous trying to go.
Us being nervous against the Dolphins? No.
Oh,
Being nervous against the
shit.
Dolphins?
Hey, we got. Hey, you know we
I
got
mean, maybe
weapons.
they ain't, but
I
that
don't know how
sounds
many
Spanish.
victories we got over there, huh?
Right.
That sounds
I
like
mean-
you speaking as a fan.
Right, because, and this is just, as Cliff would say, this is facts. They said Tua and Tyreek put up historic week 1 numbers. Historic, CT. Not just numbers, historic.
That nigga had receiving yards for 2 games.
Right.
Week 1.
They said he's on pace to hit 3. I told you, Q, he's on pace to hit 3,000 receiving yards as of so far. He's on pace to.
You think he's gonna do that against us?
He ain't gonna do it all season.
Yeah, all year.
He ain't gonna do that all season.
You think
Well,
he's gonna do that
not like
against
every
us?
game, but he's gonna put up numbers.
Yeah,
every
he's
game.
gonna put up. He's gonna get 100 yards.
Right.
Damn near. If Tua's still willing to cannon that bitch like he has been, he's gonna put up a couple 100 yards in a couple games.
And look, CT, if it ain't him, it's gonna be what Q would say last night. Barrios, Waddle.
They gotta
Okay,
play that
well,
safety.
I
They
got
gotta
very
real life
solid-
play that safety 30 yards off the line.
Right.
Why?
Hey,
Like a
Don't let it
quarter.
come out.
Like they gotta be in like a quarter defense with the safeties. Like they
we have about
preventing
a
something.
$1.09,
with
a buck
him.
10.
I mean, you can try. You can try.
About a
That's
buck
gonna be a
10, about
good
a
game
buck.
though, but
It'll be good to see what kind of defense that Belichick come up with.
right.
You know we not let him do that.
Nah, you can't say that. You can't say what y'all gonna not let him do, because that boy's bad.
He is bad. That's probably why I had him at number 1, because he's nasty.
Man.
But see, you got to think about the weapons we got. If he don't beat you, Waddle,
Waddle had 4 catches.
Barrios,
River Craig
Cedric Wilson, we got Izukama, Raheem Mostert,
Mostert out the back.
Savon Ahmed, the rookie Devin Chaney didn't even suit up. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, man. Come on. Jeff
Yes,
Wilson
sir.
ain't play. You know, we nursing him right now, making sure he 100% before he come out there on the field.
Shit, Barrios made a few key catches y'all needed in that game.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because he was the one that can get open. You know, you got to go for what it calls for.
Listen,
Right.
y'all might
And
got
the
a
All
game-
I'm
little
saying,
core.
and I'm not trying to harp on Q's team. All I'm saying is I'd rather play them once a year than twice a year. I'll just say that right now. And that's just the truth. I'd rather see them one time, and that's it. I would.
Yeah, I
hope.
think that's fair. I think anybody would say that.
It's crazy that they having us play y'all in Foxborough early in the season.
Unless somebody can smack Tua. Smack him one time. Smack.
Oh shit!
You know that he's coming.
Just smack him one time.
I think he might have got tapped one time last game, besides the little miscues they had early on.
We got some different dogs on the ends.
No, he had Tua had, and this is ironic, and it didn't look that way watching the game.
Wait, CT.
Zero sacks, 0 hurries.
Yeah, that's correct.
0 sacks, 0 hurries.
That's why when Malcolm kept down in my offensive line, I said, "Hey, McDaniel will scheme something, man. It was all about the scheme."
He might have. He might. You know what I mean?
Especially with an
0
injured
sacks,
left
0
side.
hurries is crazy.
Huh?
0 sacks, 0 hurries is crazy.
Yeah.
But they still got little Max.
That thing out quick.
Yeah, they were coming after him, but
No,
they just couldn't get there. He was doing a good job of stepping up when he needed to.
And rolling, he rolled a few times. Yeah, he wasn't ever close to being touched.
Hey, to Malcolm's point, he learned a lot from those camera views in the helmet.
He learned a lot.
You can
from
tell.
that
That's what you put up historic numbers week 1.
He said, "I got a newborn neck. I can't afford to be getting hurried or sacked or pushed down.
Well,
I got protected neck. I got."
We all said it.
So they did some historic stuff last year.
Who, Tua?
I think so, against the Ravens. Did they do some historic stuff that game? You remember, Q?
Oh yeah. He had like 6 touchdowns and some more shit.
Oh yeah, that was the Ravens, wasn't it?
Everybody say Waddle and like Tyreek had like 200 yards.
We scored
and I think
like
they had 5 between them or something like that.
15 catches.
I think we scored like 35 points in the 4th quarter or some shit.
Off a comeback, crazy comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they had 5 between the two of them.
So, yeah, they probably been doing some historic shit.
Listen,
I'm just glad the chemistry and energy from everybody involved is starting to come together, and that's what we're seeing on the offensive end. Now my defense
like
need
Alabama.
to get right. The defense need to get right.
You said Alabama.
When Tua was at Alabama, you know what I'm saying?
Is Ramsey coming back at all this year?
Of course.
We're targeting. I'm looking more so probably week 8, week 9.
They said
he's on the sideline too high.
But don't be surprised if they push it to later. I mean, we getting young guys put in that's proven. So we'll see what happens.
It shows y'all defense ain't all the way there though, giving up that many points too.
No. That's
Herbert though. That's Herbert.
No,
I was gonna say, don't take Herbert credit away now.
Q, you gotta, or not Q. I keep saying Q. Sorry, CT. You gotta think though, like Herbert is a top 7, top 10 quarterback for sure, and we know he's been okay. Speaking of Herbert, not off the Tua train for a moment. Herbert's done shit that no one else has done for the pace that he's been in the league.
Yeah,
he's broken numbers too and hit records too. Herbert has. So
but he ain't won the playoffs though. So,
but CT. But here's what. Okay, I hear you. His best wide receiver is always hurt, right? Keenan Allen usually.
Not
right?
always.
Most of the time he is. Of the time.
He goes through he goes through a little bit each year.
Both him and Mike Williams are always.
Mike Williams is hurt more than
in
Keenan.
CT. Herbert's I think had a different coach every year that he's been in the league. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, on the offensive league. Yeah.
Our coordinator or a coach, somebody, he's not had the same. So, like, I guess what I'm getting at is for a motherfucker to come in and done what he's done each year and broken pace records for at his pace and his age. Like, yeah, you want him to make the playoffs, but it's like, look what he's dealing with, though. You know what I'm saying? Now, it'd be one thing if he was a trash quarterback on a great team, but I think that wouldn't be.
He always efficient.
I mean, he got talented ass players around him too. So I mean,
he was 23 for 33, 229
but if you
yards.
Okay, on the defense, yeah, you got J.C. Jackson and Derwin James, but that's not on your offense.
And you got Bosa, you got Khalil Mack.
But they're not catching passes for you, though, CT.
You got Kendricks now at linebacker.
Okay, and if I'm not mistaken,
James.
If I'm not mistaken,
Derwin James.
No, I already said that. That's I said first two I said was J.C. Jackson, Derwin James. So yeah, we already talked about that. but they're not on the offense. Go ahead, Q.
No, I was just gonna say, I believe Staley, the head coach, is off of Fangio's tree, so he's more of a defensive mind.
Mm-hmm.
So you would need more assistance from offensive standpoint, and it showed that game. I mean, Kellen Moore dialed up some good shit.
I don't see a team that Justin Herbert would play for that he wouldn't be a great quarterback.
True.
Nah, he got it. He got it.
You know what I mean? Like, I'd be happy. I'd take him. I love Hurts. I'm not saying I would have replaced her. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be mad if we somehow ever got him. I wouldn't be like, well, fuck. I'm like, well, damn, that's a great pick. You know what I mean? He's solid. I think Herbert doesn't get enough credit because, like you said, CT, like, he doesn't go to the playoffs. He does. But, like, he's a great quarterback, though. It's just
Did you see what the Jaguars did to him? Like,
he in a tough division.
Well, hold on. The Jags just almost lost to the Colts with my nigga Anthony Richardson, week 1 rookie. Whoa.
I'm just saying, he can't win a playoff game. When he holler at me when he win a playoff game. No, I'm just saying. He's nice. He's solid.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like.
Nah, you can say that. You can say that about a Carr who's been in the league 9 years.
Right.
But for a youngin like that, it's like, again, you got to get these youngins time to cook. Especially when you go to a team where you're expected to start out the gate. Because I said you get so much more from sitting behind a quarterback. Look at Jordan Love right now. I guarantee you he goes off. Because he spent his young years behind a quarterback. They held him off, kept him fresh. Now he's in the mature years, his late 20s, coming in as a fresh quarterback. And watch what he does.
Yeah, Jordan Love a dog. Y'all seen he went off in that first game, they said he did.
Oh, no.
Watch what he does.
Oh, no.
Justin Herbert was one of them guys that I draft, and I expect you to immediately do something for me.
They threw him into the fire.
Justin Herbert sometimes plays like he sees ghosts, too.
And you in a division with the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Broncos.
Wait, you said what, CT?
I said he also plays like he sees ghosts sometimes, too.
Jalen Hurts?
Oh, not Hurts.
No, I think he's talking about Herbert.
Oh, I thought you said Hurts. I was like, okay.
He's taking off if ain't there nothing there.
But I don't know how good the Chargers' offensive line is. Y'all might know better than me, but that could be a problem too. You got offensive coordinators changing all the time. Offensive line is probably not that good. Wide receivers is hurt every other game. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, Herbert want to get paid. That's what comes with it.
Hey, you're not lying, but it's just like what Aaron Rodgers
got paid.
Right, what Aaron Rodgers, he did definitely already get paid. But Aaron Rodgers was saying in Green, I just need some help. He just needs some help, CT. That's all. I mean, got Austin Eckler. I get that, but you need more help when it comes to the wide receivers. You do. He don't got it. Keenan Allen. I love Keenan Allen. He's injury prone. He's getting older. You know, that's just a simple fact of. Let me see how old he is.
About 33, probably 32.
And we all know. So he's only 31.
31. Okay.
He's 8 months older than me. Look, time out. Never mind. But as a wide receiver, though, we all know like that's kind of getting in that.
Yeah, that's outside of preferred.
Right. Think about it. Zay Flowers and them guys. I heard he cooked week 1 too. Zay Flowers. He's like what, 20 years old, probably 21. You know what I'm saying? Young cat. So like, you know, it's a difference.
He played on a different speed.
That's true.
He was a little reckless, but
Zay's 23.
He played on a completely different speed, boy.
He's just a dog. Y'all need to watch out for him. That's an underrated nigga right there. He's only 5 foot. He's my height. He's 5'9". Woo! I respect him. Yeah.
To touch on your point, Malcolm, I do think Chargers' offensive line was fatigued late in the game.
Right.
Because besides Eckler's 55-yard run, I mean, all the rest of their rushes was like 4 here, 5 here. You know what I'm saying?
That was in the first half, wasn't it?
I mean, that was over the course of the entire game.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They got over 220 yards rushing for the entire game.
Plus, CT, to your point, because y'all three are all AFC guys, obviously. Y'all's conference is leaps and bounds better than NFC. So, Mac Jones, CT, Cliff, Garoppolo, Q2, like y'all got to play some comp. Like even if it's on your division, y'all niggas is playing comp, bro. Like
yeah, every game,
every game type shit for reals, comp. So I can't even dish y'all like that as much because I ain't gonna lie, y'all got some comp. Like
if you're not playing against a great quarterback, the head coach got a good rep.
Right.
What team in the NFC is really bad? Not much.
I mean, I'm it's not that I'm saying that they're terrible. It's just to me like if you give it a grade, like the AFC's like B plus A minus, and the NFC's like B minus C plus. That's just me.
I would give them a little higher. But then I would ask myself, what are we talking about? Are we talking offensively, defensively?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying as a whole, like.
I mean, that's here nor there, though. But you're not wrong, is what you say and what you're saying. I don't know what I would grade them off the top of my head, but it would be probably a grade below.
Right.
As far as top tier quality team.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Kirk Cousins or Deshaun Watson. I mean, I'm more scared to play the Browns than Deshaun Watson, especially after last game, than Kirk Cousins, to be honest, and the Vikings.
That's what I mean. That dog off his leash.
Did y'all hear what Jamar Chase said?
He
said, I'm just frustrated that we lost to some elves because I made fun of their new mascot last year about the elves. We lost to some elves. Well, nigga, you lost.
Not some elves.
Right.
They done stole Notre Dame's mascot and thought
low key, huh?
And put him in orange and brown and thought we wouldn't notice. Motherfuckers.
I mean, it's been crazy though. It's been, y'all know, it's been a crazy week one. It's been very interesting.
It has.
Like, just looking at the scores and shit. I'm gonna go through.
Like the Bucks getting the win, that's crazy.
No, it's not, because and these two niggas, I think CT might have said it to you too. I told you CT what Baker was going to do in the Bucks. I told you they was going to win week one. I think I picked them in my pick'ems. Cliff, who won the pick'ems, by the way?
I did.
Too early. You did?
I sure enough did.
That's probably because I didn't get the belt from you, so I didn't have my good luck.
I got you. I was mad I forgot it, too. I was in the car like, good. God damn it.
That ain't no biggie.
No, I'm going to bring it this Sunday.
Yeah, because
you did hit you got the Jets spot on Jet 6. But
Cliff won.
Yeah, you had 2 and then the Jets, and I had 5.
Damn out.
Yeah, I was wrong about the Bengals Browns, and I was wrong about the Chargers Dolphins.
Man, who you fucking? Yeah, I shouldn't have fucking bet against I shouldn't have bet against Houston.
And that's what's crazy is I wanted the Dolphins to win, but I don't be betting off of one.
I did too. That's the thing too. I wanted them right. I was just like,
This ain't me rooting.
So how did y'all feel about that? Since when we just touched on it, but like, how did y'all feel about that Lions Chiefs game though? Like, did y'all feel like Chiefs might have their number? Like, I know it was week one, but do you feel like they might like struggle this year, or you think it's just a mishap?
Chiefs ain't never gonna struggle this year. There was a point in time where Patrick Mahomes, he had a stat like where his every 4th pass was an interception or something like that. And they still came back and won the Super Bowl that year. So it don't matter how slow they start, what the case may be, the Chiefs are the Chiefs. Like motherfuckers be saying the Warriors are the Warriors. The Chiefs are the Chiefs.
But to your point there, devil's advocate, I know there's some injuries, but just kind of compared to the Warriors. Remember, the Warriors had that one bad year where they got like first pick.
Nah, you right about that.
So I guess what I'm saying is eventually, like when you go to the top, as we all know, all you can do is go down. Like you can't, like once you hit that pinnacle, like there's no higher you can go. All you can do is go down.
I honestly think Andy Reid is sliding into his Belichick, where he's realizing, like, I don't need no marquee wide receivers to get this done. I got a quarterback that's good enough to do it with less. I'm gonna do it with Schuster, and I'm gonna do it with Scantling, and I'm gonna do it with all these people. And it's like, why? Because they was up in arms. Why would you get rid of Tyreek Hill? And we got you a ring that year too.
Looking at Andy Reid, because I've always loved Andy Reid being an Eagles fan.
That's the next position on the chopping block. They about to stop paying wide receivers.
I don't know if that was smart, if that is his train of thought, though, because he's always had a quarterback. He's always had a quarterback and a wide receiver, at least one good wide receiver in his whole career. He's always had at least that combo of a QB and a wide receiver one. So, I mean, he's got Travis Kelce now, of course. I know he was hurt, but I don't know if that's smart, though. That puts a lot of pressure on just Travis to make plays rather than, you know what I mean?
And he getting old.
You're right. Travis ain't getting no younger. You know what I mean? Like you said, motherfuckers getting hurt. Shit's happening. You know what I mean? So, shit, they better get it together.
I'm trying to see right now real quick.
I didn't know the Falcons spanked the Panthers like that, though. Sure.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Listen to this wide receiving core. They got Marquez Valdes-Scantling at left wide, Kadarius Toney out right, and Sky Moore at the slot.
See what I'm saying? That's not, you can win. So, okay, in my opinion, you can win games with that, but I don't know if you win a Super Bowl with
right.
That. You know what I'm saying?
And we know Kadarius is injury prone himself, so Sky, he gonna be
there he is.
2 real quick.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I wish I had my questions.
Mr. Michael fucking Reggie.
We got Coach Mike in the building.
Coach Mike, what up, bro?
I mean, the season.
Oh shit!
The season's not off to a great start.
I love how we come in speaking facts, speaking truthfully.
Hey, that's an honest fan. That's an honest fan. I respect that.
I mean, here's the deal. Josh Allen has more completions to Whitehead from the Jets than he does Gabe Davis.
You hear what I'm saying?
Cliff was talking about that a little bit ago.
That's okay, right. And my question is, what do you think it is? Like, do you think it's something like confidence-wise? Do you think it's something with his elbow still? Because his passes look funny.
It had nothing to do with his elbows, his mind.
That's what yep.
I think what happened was, I think he built this game up in his head because of Rodgers, and he saw it as a chance to like step into it, and he put too much pressure on himself, which is crazy to me because the Bills actually had established a running game for the first time in 5 years this week as well. Like, they were running the football and running it well.
Right.
And then he had the first one wasn't bad, but then they all got progressively worse. And it's just like, dude, tuck the ball. Like, it's fine. It's okay to take a sack. It's okay to tuck it and run. Like,
so he's overthinking.
I feel like they told him not to run, and he still did a couple of times, but like
that motherfucker tried
to do too much.
Yeah, that motherfucker tried to spin itself like a helicopter on top of somebody's helmet.
Yeah, it wasn't like, and they weren't like good runs, the ones that he had. Like, I think some of it was fear coming back and just like, am I ready for this? Because he hasn't been in contact. Like, he hasn't run the ball. Like, I think some of it was just first game jitters, and I can deal with that.
Right. It's week 1.
Sucks that it's a fucking division game, but
right.
What can you do?
What can you do?
I mean, they even got bets on the Jets now. I don't remember what state it was, to where like they're betting basically anytime the Jets don't play. It was Milwaukee. They said anytime the Jets, like if they don't play the Packers, there's a certain bar that's willing to bet that if the Jets lose, like anybody comes in for drinks, whatever drinks you got, drinks are on the bar, right? Now the caveat is like the first game against the Bills, if the Jets won, you got to pay that tab. So it's just crazy that, like you said, I thought the Bills would definitely win after the Aaron Rodgers shit, but it's week 1.
They doing that in Milwaukee?
Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. Like, why Milwaukee? Like, why Green Bay? Oh, I get it. Because they're probably mad that Aaron left, so they're betting against his new team since he's hurt. Like, They ain't gonna do shit now that Aaron's hurt, so we're gonna offer this wager. That must be what it is, because Milwaukee's Wisconsin, which is where the Packers,
All right.
So I think that's what it was, but yeah, I mean,
here's the flip side of that. The Jets defense look fucking good.
right.
Don't tell Callie I said that, but
can Zach do anything to help y'all? He's still on his interception a game.
He's depressed about it, Mike. Callie was depressed, even though he got the win. He was depressed about it.
Here's the thing, though. Like, if you thought Aaron Rodgers was going to make it through a full season, you are fooling yourself. Man is damn near 40.
Yeah, but I mean, didn't Brady make it through the full season at 45 or 44?
Yeah, but that's Brady, and he doesn't take hits. He gets rid of the ball.
That's true. That's true, Cliff. Now, to Mike's point.
Yeah, Rodgers has a little bit of Josh in him.
That play style, it's an ego. Aaron Rodgers has ego. Let's all be honest. He has ego.
Well, if you don't think Tom Brady has ego, then...
I mean, he does, but it's not big enough to be like, I'm gonna run the ball. No, he's gonna, you know what I mean? He's gonna, but yeah, I mean. Now, do you think, Mike, that there's still turmoil potentially between Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen? Or do you think that's all cleared up?
I don't think there ever was. I think the media made that shit up.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get at.
I mean, you saw Stephon got in his face, but in a positive way. Like during
he's like,
like, shit together. You all right? Cause like
right. You're right. But I wonder, that's on the camera now. So I wonder if in the locker room is like, okay, that motherfucker.
Yeah, but they've talked shit to each other since they started playing together. So that's that feels like brotherly.
Right. Nah.
I mean, it always is until it isn't.
Have you ever heard Cliff and Chris go at it? Like, come on, man.
Yeah. yeah.
It always is until it isn't.
He got on his ass earlier about Adesanya. I seen that, Cliff. He let Chris know about Adesanya, boy. Chris put some blasphemy on Facebook about Iggy.
About him being done.
But no, you're right. Now that's my thing, is I feel like, not saying it's gonna happen, Mike, to you guys all season by any means, but like I feel like another game or two like this, I could see Stephon Diggs like fucking snapping. Like,
oh yeah, but here's the flip side. Stephon had the most receptions out of anybody, and last year at this point, the ball was much more distributed than it was now. Like the only other person that caught more than a handful of passes, other than Stephon, was the new back, Hargy, whatever. Coming out of the backfield.
I don't know who that is.
Or the slot guy.
Slot guy. Let me see something.
It was a name that I didn't recognize.
No, I don't know who that is.
But they also have like an entirely new backfield outside of.
Between, Mike, just so you know, because I love you to death, I really did feel for you over the weekend and yesterday. I was like, between fucking what Joe Burrow did for you in fantasy football and fucking Josh Allen.
Just wait. So fantasy. Who did I have on my fantasy that was playing in that Monday night game? I had Gabe Davis.
Oh, okay.
And Tyler Bass. When that game went to overtime, I'm like, all right, well, either the Bills win and I win my fantasy game, or I'm fucked both ways, because Tyler Bass needs to kick one more field goal for me to win this fucking game.
And it was a punt return for a touchdown.
Right. Which, by the way, the Bills in week 1 and week 2 give up a special teams play every year, and it's like, do y'all not do special teams? Like,
I remember you saying that last year.
Mm-hmm. Punt return for a touchdown. That's crazy.
Oh, Deontay Hardy, Mike. I found out.
Yes.
Deontay Hardy. Okay.
Let's get into these picks.
Oh yeah, the picks. Okay.
Hell yeah. Let me see. Where are we at? I'm tripping. Let me add Mike in here since he dropped in.
I mean, I'm not going to make it as every week, so I don't even have to pick. I just wanted to make sure that I hopped on when I can.
He said he wanted to show his face even after the bullshit. I respect that about you, though, Mike.
I mean, got to. You got to
go I'm still rocking my team.
right.
All right.
I'm not Brit. I'm not going to come in wearing a fucking Bengals jersey.
Fuck. I asked her too. I said, "Who you?" The one show she got on a couple weeks ago. I said, "Who you repping this year?" I don't remember what she said, but man,
She said the Browns.
this okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The Browns
We'll
look
see.
decent.
Yeah, they do.
All right.
Now you're also against a maligned Cincinnati team right now, and you were playing in the rain and all sorts of factors. but
Different, yeah.
They look good.
Yeah, Cincinnati does have the dome, don't they?
No, they don't. I thought they have an open roof.
Do they?
Yeah, they've got an open roof, but Southern
Yeah.
Ohio is different than Northern Ohio, dude. Like those are like two different hemispheres almost.
Right, that's true. Cincinnati. Well, I've never been to Cleveland, but I can imagine.
That's that lake effect, man.
They all right. Fuck, you still in Ohio? You got the bipolar weather there too.
It's
That's
true.
true. It is facts.
Yeah, ain't no excuse. Thursday night, Vikings Eagles.
Oh, that is Thursday. That is tomorrow, huh?
Mhm.
Fuck, I don't like that turnaround. Where's the game at?
I think it's in Philly.
Let me look real quick.
I'm pretty sure it's in Philly.
That's important. I need to
Yeah,
know.
it'll be in Philly.
It's in Philly.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna say Eagles by 6, based off of the way they looked the first game. I don't know if they changed anything or not, but I'll say Eagles by 6.
Yeah, I think I gotta lean with the Eagles as well. I'm gonna go Eagles 3.
I just don't like that turnaround for them. I know it's for the Vikings as well, but I just don't know if that hurts Philly or not, like how that does for them. Damn, that is tomorrow. I'll have to catch that game.
I'm gonna have to go
Really?
Eagles by 10.
Eagles 3.
I'm a believer, man.
I mean, I appreciate it, Mike. I just that first game they all were talking about. I don't know. Just kind of struggled against the Pats a little bit.
Yeah, they did a little bit.
Oh, y'all motherfuckers play this week. Okay.
Who y'all got? CTQ.
I got
Eagles 7.
Philly 14.
14. Now we definitely might lose. CT and said some bullshit. That's what makes me nervous when someone picks my team and they say something crazy like a nice amount. Because I get nervous. I'm like, CT, you see, we just struggled
Y'all
against
playing
y'all.
against Kirk Cousins. Chill out.
But hold on, time out, CT. I would say the Vikings are probably a better team than y'all, but y'all put up a good fight against us. So that's why I'm not as confident to say 14, because Justin Jefferson and them boys. You know what I mean?
The defense is not as good, so
Nah,
Well, they
not
got,
bad.
They don't got did Peterson leave the Vikings? The corner.
yes, he plays for the Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Like I said, they lost Kendricks to the Chargers. He's not in the middle no more.
True. They lost Dalvin Cook, obviously.
Like, yeah, and they lost Thielen.
Right. But they got that
So,
Madden, what's his name? Madison or Maddington or something, the other wide receiver. He put up numbers in fantasy. I seen it, the report.
As a backup, but when you the main dude, it's different.
Fuck the Vikings. Ain't nobody go for them.
Okay.
We got Ravens Bengals. This is interesting. The battle of the quarterbacks who both shit the bed.
Ravens by 10.
Well, seeing that Ravens got the upper hand in this one defensively.
Do they?
Ravens by 8.
Oh, okay.
They said Odell Beckham shit the bed week 1 too.
Yeah, he only had like 2 catches for like 27 yards or so.
I'm gonna say since the Bengals are at home, I'm gonna say Bengals by 7. I still got faith in Joey B. He's gonna earn that
But
money.
it was at
I'm
home
going
last
Bengals
week.
6.
He gonna earn it. He gonna show why he got that contract.
Bengals by 3.
Okay.
And Burrow better put up better numbers. Otherwise, Carr is my starter the rest of the
You
season.
hear me? They both shit the bed.
Star.
You gotta have time. He ain't got no Time with that weak ass offensive line they don't put on.
That was his choice.
That's true. He knew what he did himself. We got Penei Sewell. No, that's on the Lions. I'm sure.
Yeah, that too. He passed on to get Jamar Chase.
Right, Jamar Chase. Right. Well,
next game, Raiders Bills.
I seen that, and I'm definitely going Bills by 17.
Bills 17.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Because you got to think, and this is just obviously my opinion, Bills is playing at home. We all just talked about what happened in that first game, and I'm sure Josh Allen is fired up, pissed off, all the above. They finna go off.
I'm going Raiders 3.
Bills 10, but because of the travel. They're playing on East Coast coming from the West Coast.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You think there's going to have a little bit of delay. But I don't know, Mike, because that's 6 days apart. They played on Monday. That's what you're saying. Yeah, 6 days. 6 days
Oh,
is
and
nothing.
I'm all for it. What I'm saying though is like playing at 1 o'clock on the East Coast means
Right.
it is 10 a.m. for the Raiders. Coming from
Oh,
the West
right.
Coast.
What time they would have? Right. Okay.
Right. That 3-hour time difference, man, it'll get you.
I don't know, Mike, because my dad lives in Cali, and he's going to be in Pittsburgh this weekend, and he goes through that when he comes home. And
I understand, but that's different than playing a game, bro.
That's true, too. That's very true. That is very, very true.
I'm going Raiders 3.
That's just a fan right there.
Now, that don't even got nothing to do with my fandom. I was just looking at that Bills game.
But like you said,
Josh Allen ain't going to turn the ball over 4
Right,
times
see, that's-
back to back.
I was just looking at that
he's on so
Bills
3.
game.
against the Raiders.
That's a new defense, G.
No, because I think McDermott will put the reins on Josh and we'll run the ball. And we showed we can run the ball now.
That's a Super Bowl winning head coach. I got faith in McDermott. He came from a
Okay.
great organization.
Who y'all got, Key, CT?
I got the Raiders by 7.
What? I might have to do some side bets for y'all if anybody wants to do it, because that is crazy.
Let's do it. Bet all day.
Darren,
Yeah.
what's up? Darren, they picking the Raiders to beat the Bills. Not everybody, but CT and Cliff.
I understand why Cliff would do it, but CT just be talking shit. I don't know why.
Bet the
I tell him
dub.
that every day. He does like the uncommon.
right.
You be the same way sometimes. Every once in a while, I'll do some crazy 2-point win upset shit.
When I text y'all phone.
You
on
said that
Sunday,
last week when I said the Browns are going to beat the Bengals.
That surprised me, too. I ain't gonna lie.
Had to pay that motherfucker, Darren, boy.
I got you, too. I need your Cash App.
I got Bills 4.
Bills 4.
Yeah.
Bills 4, huh?
We probably should let whenever you were done, I guess let Darren catch up on the other 2 games. Was it 1 or 2 games? Oh, 2 games.
Yeah. Eagles Vikings, Darren.
Actually, I'm going to go Eagles by 32.
32.
Whoa! What? Oh my gosh!
They're about to beat the brakes off the Vikings.
We're gonna fucking lose this game now. You and CT,
No.
Darren. God damn.
Bro,
He
if
said
the Cowboys can beat the Giants like that after the season that the Giants had last year, why can't the Eagles beat the fuck out?
Oh, shit. That's gnarly, bro.
That's a lot, Darren. That's a lot. Like you have to dog walk a team to beat them like that.
I'm putting
No, you don't.
I mean, I would love to see it.
You
I would love to see it.
can have a shutout first half.
Jesus.
Shutout first half, get 15
Man.
points, literally 15 points first half shutout, and you can shut out second half. Even if it was like you didn't shut out and they only got a field goal.
No, we struggled with. I mean, I
This nigga
respect.
said 32. That's
But
That's
they
OP.
gotta stop. They gotta stop them from scoring 32 though.
but
I'll leave it alone. But like I said, we struggle with the Pats, so I just don't feel like we're gonna beat the Vikings by.
My thing is who they're about to lock up Justin Jefferson, and without Adam Thielen there, what are they about to do? Without
That's what
Dalvin
they
Cook,
lost a lot
without
of people.
Dalvin Cook, what the hell are they about to do?
That's true.
No Pat Peterson.
They're not about to do anything against the Eagles. They're about to get dog walked.
Might be right.
35-3 bookie.
Why is that? What's wrong with that? 35-3. That's a good score.
I mean, Raiders Bills. Fuck it. That's what we was talking about.
Raiders Bills. I got Bills by a field goal.
Bills 3.
Bills by a field goal.
And then
Josh Allen wet in the bed.
Not a bad weather.
They said that he has the most turnovers by any quarterback since the start of his whatever. Since
they were talking about
started, he has the most turnovers by any quarterback in history.
Mike, how you feel about that statement?
That's because he don't know how to chill. He wants the home run every.
He wants the home run, and like you live with it, you die with it. It's the same thing I used to say as a defense coordinator. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Like
he might have grew up on Brett Favre. It might be his favorite quarterback for all we fucking know.
Brett Favre was not that bad.
A what? He had like the most interceptions, like a record.
Brett Favre at least slid sometimes. Josh Allen does not slide at all.
Oh, that's because he's a fullback playing quarterback. That's different.
but a lot of those turnovers that he's had have been forced fumbles. Like
fumbles too.
He's had his fair share of fumbles, but the majority,
a lot of them are off of the snap.
Are right. The vast majority
he ran the ball.
Interceptions. He only fumbled once yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't ready for the snap, and so he tried to run it, and he never had full control of it.
But that's also not the first time he's done that.
Yeah, he said fumbled only once. Only one time.
That's not the first. Ravens Bengals. And then we moving on after this. This is just you, Darren.
I got Bengals by 6.
Bengals 6. That's what I had.
6. Just because they're saying, if you listen to what they're saying Lamar Jackson is not playing well.
I mean,
you don't have to listen.
Yeah, not one game, but I'm just saying inside the organization, like they're talking a little bit, saying that. I don't know.
Yeah, because he fucking held out as long as he did.
He did not. That definitely could be a factor too.
I mean, but if he wants to play, he shouldn't be out of step. He's used to getting hurt and missing half the season and coming right back in.
I saw him at more Kodak concerts and training camps. For sure.
But to your point earlier, Cliff, about Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson's in the same boat as far as like the rhythm goes, right? Like, so you held out, you were hurt before, like you haven't played an actual football game since when prior to Sunday. You know what I mean? That shit matters. Even if you're in condition, like Mike said, a full football game playing in one. Shit.
Yeah,
that's a little different.
Know. They both shit the bed. That's what I got to say. Jets Cowboys.
Cowboys by 20.
You're tripping.
I mean,
you're tripping.
Cowboys by 6.
You're 20, bro. You know how good the Jets defense is, Malcolm?
I know they're good, but hear me out.
When you can't put up points, it's hard.
That and your defense is going to get tired, Darren. The Jets' defense is going to get tired from having to be on the field so much. That's what I'm not thinking about the talent. I'm thinking about the tiredness. You know what I mean? But go ahead, Cliff, and everybody.
So you said 20?
Did I say? Yeah, I did say. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna stick with.
You don't even know what he said.
I know. I threw some out there. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. I said it. I'm gonna stick with it.
I threw Cowboys out 6.
6. Yeah, I got that. I'm going. Ooh.
And where's the game at?
I'm going
It's
Jets.
in Dallas.
I'm going Jets.
Jerry World. Shit.
21.
Jets by 6.
And Darren, you talking about
defense?
And I hate the Cowboys. Everybody knows that. But their defense, I ain't gonna lie. Micah Parsons, Stephon Gilmore, Trayvon Diggs, and them.
If Zach Wilson doesn't shit the bed, Jets 6.
That's a big
if.
Hey, but we also thought it was going to be a big
10.
if. We thought they were done for when Aaron Rodgers went out. We thought they were
about
done.
that is Cowboys 10.
You're right, Darren. I agree with you. You are right.
Cowboys by 11.
I either want to do Cowboys 10 or Jets 1.
What?
So if you want to make y'all $20 back.
Oh, Darren, what's the stipulations, bro? I ain't fucking with you.
Nothing. Ain't no stipulations. I got the
bet
Jets
you
beating
trying
the Cowboys.
What bet?
Because to keep it a buck, Darren, and Cliff mentioned it when you slid out last episode. If you forgot, I ain't gonna hold you to it because we didn't get a chance to do the virtual dap. We talked about betting on the Eagles-Patriots game. Was that the game, Cliff? Remember we talked about 2 games.
Oh yeah.
Never. I told you I wasn't taking that bet. Cliff, no, I said I wasn't taking.
I don't remember that. Cliff,
On the tape.
Yeah, I have to listen back because I'm not in the right state of mind.
If I gave you a Eagles Patriots bet, that would be a donation to you.
You did say another bet though. I can't remember if that
Malcolm
was it.
said another bet. He said, since I'm giving you to Cleveland, will you give me the Eagles? And I said, hell no.
I think he ended up changing his mind on that. Maybe.
Oh no.
Those are your shorts, Cliff.
Right.
Listen, you might be right there. CTQCT. Cowboys.
Dallas 21.
See, CT, no.
I mean, it is a piece of me that's like Jets won, but
go ahead and put it out there then, Cliff.
Gardner is about to get on that boy's ass. And think about it. If they pick off Josh Allen 3 times last week, you don't think that's in the head of Dak Prescott?
Hell no.
No, not at all.
It's not in the head of Dak Prescott when he already throws hella interceptions.
No, he's going to probably throw a turnover.
Dak Prescott is throwing at least 2 or 3 interceptions.
And I'm not saying
if he does that, they're losing.
I'm not saying either one is better. I'm just saying Josh isn't Dak. Like, that nigga threw 3 interceptions. I didn't.
Right.
And do you think Tony Pollard's about to go crazy like that against the Jets? Against Quinnen Williams?
Go crazy, no.
Against Quinnen Williams, he's not even going over 100 yards.
But once again, Darren, you have to understand the Jets defense is probably going to be on the field way more than they would like, and they're going to get tired eventually. It's going to happen. Zach Wilson's not going to be able to keep the offense on the field long enough to keep scoring and wearing down the Cowboys.
Zach Wilson's going to throw at least 1 interception. That's
exactly
a fact.
In my head, field goals counts as offense, so I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm not disagreeing on that either. I just think that that's the reason why the Cowboys get the win is because the Jets offense can't keep the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but in that case, that means that you're saying that the Cowboys are about to be in the end zone every time they get the ball, and the Jets are about to be on the fucking defensive side every fucking time.
It's not the end zone, but I mean,
but if they don't get in the end zone, it ain't gonna be a long drive.
I got Cowboys 11.
Cowboys 11. This motherfucker, his numbers, boy. I need to start playing his numbers lottery style. Dolphins Patriots, another interesting one.
Oh, so 2 y'all, so 4 y'all. Okay, all right. I see what's going on this week. That's what's up. CT, you know I gotta keep it real, bruh. I know they playing in Foxborough again, but I'm going Dolphins by fucking
55.
17.
Dolphins 17.
That's some bread. That's so disrespectful.
Don't try to throw out no crazy number there.
Disrespectful.
It's Tyreek Hill. That's
what I'm saying. Disrespectful. So you're telling me that the Dolphins can't beat y'all niggas by at least 25 points? Heads up.
Have they ever stopped playing?
What? So you're telling me, man, Tom Brady ain't there no more, CT. You got to stop.
He's not
Tom
been there
Brady
for 3
is not
years.
there.
This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Q, what you got? Q?
Patriots 10.
Dolphins
6.
Man,
so that means that you're saying that the Patriots are actually going to be scoring.
I think
no, it don't gotta be. It don't have to be scoring. It could be holding the Dolphins.
Our defense is nice. You crazy.
Defense ain't bad, but Tyreek Hill is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the line is good, but when you go to receivers and if you have to man Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, it's over with.
Christian Gonzalez said corner.
I'm
we
going
nice.
Dolphins
Stop
13.
playing with us.
You only can man one person.
The rookie? I don't
you
know.
Ain't finna man. You ain't finna put your best person on.
I love the fandom, but that rookie is not finna stop Tyreek.
He's not. Or Jalen Waddle.
You don't see the numbers, bro, after the game. He's not finna put up like 200.
He ain't Sauce Gardner.
Huh?
he ain't Sauce Gardner, so it don't matter.
Sauce Gardner was getting cooked by
Who you
Diggs.
said you had?
Who was Sauce Gardner getting cooked by?
Diggs.
Stephon Diggs
CT,
cooked
who
everybody.
you got, CT? Or I mean, who you got? But what's the score? Never mind.
Patriots 10.
Patriots 10.
I don't know if that statement is correct.
CT, you put some money on that? You put some money on that?
Cliff.
I don't know if I'd
All
say
day long.
Stephon Diggs was
All day
cooking
long.
Sauce Gardner.
I don't remember that, Cliff. I don't remember.
He got
Sauce
some
Gardner getting
catches,
cooked
yes,
by anyone.
but-
Yeah, I think Sauce Gardner held everyone under 50 yards that last year. Like I don't know what CT's saying.
He talking about this
I'm talking about
past
the last
game.
Mike, did Sauce
Oh,
Gardner
we're talking
fuck up
about
Stephon
Sauce
Diggs,
Gardner's
Mike?
rookie year. How
It
he
wasn't
won.
there.
Go to YouTube.
But Stephon Diggs only had what, like 70?
Diggs had
72
102 yards.
That's not a cook. That's not a cook.
And a touchdown.
Having 100 yards?
That's not a
if
cook.
I think if a receiver gets 100 plus yards a game in a TD, that's at least a decent day.
That's a decent
That's
day
not
for
a
sure.
cook
I'll
when-
He
give
got me
when-
like 22 fantasy
How many
points early.
receptions
You
did he
gotta-
have?
I'll give
gotta
you a high
remember-
B
First of all,
on that.
how many
He had
receptions
10.
did he have?
He
He
had
had
10.
10 receptions.
And
right?
Josh threw it to fucking
10
head
catches?
3 times.
I bet on that game. He had 75% of his yards in the first half.
Stephon Diggs.
In the first half.
Right, because Josh started turning the ball
But
over.
I'm saying
Yeah, 'cause he was turning the ball over, he didn't get to complete the
it's
drive.
not a cook when you get 102 yards inching up the field. He had 10 receptions. That's not a fucking cook. That's not a
fucking lie.
That's not a cook. Though. Who did
Eric has his
cook?
own definition on everything.
So
man.
did he have all 10 receptions on Sauce
No,
Gardner?
no. I mean, I
Oh,
don't.
because their corners don't switch sides.
Right.
Go to YouTube. It's on there. It's the first thing.
I
that
think
pop
the
up.
problem is
What
there-
I'm asking is, did he have all 10 receptions on Sauce Gardner's side? Because if not,
I don't
he did
know.
not get cooked.
I don't know that.
Hey, look. I understand you, Darren. We here.
I get what he's saying.
Tyreek Hill, 11 catches, 215. That's a cook.
Right.
That's a cook. That's a cook. That's a
an
cook.
overcook.
That's
Filet
a
mignon.
cook. Bro, you can get 100 something yards in 3 receptions, bro.
What?
No, but the only reason why I understand
211 yards is a cook. 100
only-
yards is not a cook.
the only reason why I understand what Darren is
But he
saying
ain't
is
shut him
because
down.
They're two different players.
they're not regardless of how big
A cook is a cook, though.
Sauce isn't pressing Tyreek. He's playing a good 7 to 10 off. So if you getting all your yards on quick 10-yard passes, you're not
That's
giving him
100
time to
yards.
really close
The
in.
dude can catch a fucking screen and go to the crib. Chill. Like what?
But
I mean, I
Stephon Diggs
understand
never
it.
went to
I'm
the
just
crib
not
for
saying-
anything. He never went to the crib.
Not like that.
His touchdown, I'm pretty sure, was
Stephon
like
never-
5 yards.
Stephon never goes to the crib. Like
That's not
Yeah,
okay.
not like
So
that. He's a
if you're
possession.
telling
That's why
me
he don't
that
have
if
10
I'm
catches.
playing 10 yards back on you and you catch the ball
He
6
does in
yards,
Minnesota.
6 yards
No, he wasn't.
in that cushion,
He goes
You're
to the
telling me
crib
you're
in
cooking.
Minnesota.
He did in Minnesota.
That's how y'all got. They got to the.
But is it like Tyreek Hill is going into the crib?
Oh, no.
hell yeah, Tyreek Hill's going to the crib. Fuck you talking
No,
about?
he said,
ain't the-
is it like his
Oh.
going to the? No, it's not comparable. But he went to
Duh,
the
we
crib in
know he's going
Minnesota.
to. That's why I said, is it
Oh,
like
Why
his?
ain't he
No,
doing
it's
it in
not.
Buffalo, Michael?
because that's not what we're asking him to do. He's a
That-
possession.
exactly.
That's
They're
it.
asking him to get
Yeah,
5
Gabe
yard
is the one
hitches.
y'all send
Gabe
up.
is
Yeah.
the one that goes deep.
He's the one y'all send up. Darren, who'd you say on the Dolphins, Pats?
I got the Dolphins by 25.
25?
Golly.
He don't even look. It don't even
Y'all
look
just
like
he
he's
said
on
fuck
that.
Belichick.
CT,
huh?
either way, if me and you are betting heads up, I got the Dolphins to win. I'm not doing no points. Why the fuck would I do
This ain't
Dolphins?
FanDuel.
Yeah, this ain't FanDuel. You ain't getting no spread with me. nigga.
Right.
The Dolphins are
Motherfuckers
going
be
to
trying
beat
to
the
get
Patriots.
over
You
now
want-
that it's
you want
Fair,
your
hell
money?
yeah.
Either way,
You ain't
either
getting no
way.
spread, my nigga. No
Patriots
spread.
run 4-minute offense the whole fucking game and hand it off. Dolphins still win by 7.
Literally. That's what I'm saying. The Patriots can literally like run the ball the whole time and keep.
And they've
the
done
ball.
that before. Like
And the
years
Dolphins
ago-
still might win type shit.
years ago in Buffalo, They almost won the game without completing a pass.
Mm.
That was before they got Jacoby Myers.
I know what you're talking about.
We lost Myers.
I'm
Oh,
saying,
you
but
know
that was
that-
before. I'm saying that was before y'all got Jacoby. Probably when y'all ain't have nobody.
Now
Yeah,
they got Zeke.
definitely. I don't remember Jacoby being there.
It doesn't matter. I mean, Mac didn't throw a single fucking ball or he might have thrown one that day.
I forget that Mac Jones is even like the QB. In that motherfucker.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
No, it's not. What
Then
buzz
I'm
that nigga got? What buzz he
It's
throwing
all
out?
good.
He only had the one off season. That was last year.
That's
He
what
made
I'm saying. It ain't the fact that I forgot him. He made us forget.
Oh well.
That ain't
Made you
disrespectful.
Anybody
forget,
forgot about
goofball.
Mac?
I did.
Just like we forgot about Deshaun last year.
He didn't even play.
Well, at the end, but yeah.
And
He did
honestly,
play at
how
the
can
end.
you
Mac
how
gonna
can you
come out
say
the
you
gates,
forgot about Mike?
Got a chance to go to the playoffs.
He just beat the number one highest paid QB in the league. So I'm not.
Oh shit! Here we go. It's
Give him a
another new
trophy.
one every 2 weeks, Darren. That don't count no more. I'm
Give him
done.
a trophy for
It
that.
counts. It's gonna be a while before somebody else gets paid, bro.
We say that every
Y'all
couple
didn't
weeks.
even
Every
play
couple
good.
weeks it
Y'all
comes
didn't
out.
even play
Yeah,
nice.
but everybody already got paid.
Not everybody.
Who's up for
Nigga,
it?
you know how much
Offense
money it
was
is to go
suspect.
around? Everybody and get paid.
Yeah, but a lot
Right.
of these guys are still on rookie contracts, and they're gonna have to wait.
That's
Brock
true.
Purdy and all them, they can't get
What,
paid.
we don't even
a
know that
couple
he's
weeks.
gonna get paid yet.
Yeah,
I think he will, Cliff.
Ooh,
Actually,
he ain't lost a game yet. He better get paid.
Yeah, Cliff. His teammates and everybody's been right.
Hey, y'all, it is only week one. Motherfuckers could still get hurt.
We still gotta see what happens.
There's a whole lot of football
Ask
left.
Aaron.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of football left, bruh.
Mike's stupid.
Hey, Ron.
Did y'all see that
Right.
Colin Kaepernick's agent hit up the Jets?
I did see that. That's
That
interesting.
nigga hit up he been talking to Texas for
I
years
feel
now.
bad.
Yeah,
for
my
Jets.
nigga tried to
do
go
too,
to
Steve.
Atlanta. Imagine trying to go to Atlanta and they say no.
Give it up.
Well, they should say no.
Why?
They have
Because he
Desmond
talks
Ritter.
bad about the league.
Yeah, but I'm
and then
saying
you
when
check
they
him
got
out.
Marcus Mariota is when he wanted to come there and they said
Desmond,
But no, because
And they-
Desmond Ritter's still your backup.
no. Fuck that.
but
They'd rather
Desmond's
take
a
somebody
guy.
else off the street rather than him.
I don't think we can say that yet. You can't
I
say
think we
he's
can.
a guy when this nigga is ranked third all time most accurate quarterback in college.
Cliff, you
Okay.
give a lot of guys credit. I'm gonna
You
say
do.
you give a lot of
You
guys
do
credit
that,
for
Cliff.
what
I
they
will
do
say that, too.
in
But
high
nah,
school.
I'm not even saying about
I mean,
that.
high
think
school and
about
college.
that. Think about those runs while he was there when he was playing with Cincinnati. Think about the teams he beat when he was with Cincinnati. The
What
only
about Johnny
games he
Manziel?
ever lost were away games, and he only lost 3 his whole time being there.
What about Johnny Manziel, Tim Tebow?
But that's
Yeah,
not
that's
not the same because we're talking about. Do you know when you look up his percentage and his accuracy, it goes back to black and white pictures, my G. That doesn't happen like that.
But it doesn't always.
But just because you
like-
have accuracy don't mean that that's going to get you somewhere in the league.
right, the speed of
I
the
mean,
game.
clearly it has to say something because you chose to get rid of Marcus Mariota to go with your backup.
Well, time out. They didn't get rid of Marcus Mariota. We talked about this, Cliff. We know
Like,
what happened.
Kyler Murray's
Rid of-
accurate, but his decision making is horrible.
Marcus
so that-
stopped coming.
you know what I
Marcus
mean?
stopped
Like-
coming to work.
Kyler Murray has it
You
all,
are right there.
but his decision making is horrible.
He was
So
I know what you mean,
He
Cliff.
was
I do
never
know
the
what you're
guy
trying
to
to say.
begin with. They never picked up Mariota to be that guy to begin with in the first place.
I agree on that. I do. There was a
So
temporary.
at that
feel.
point, why would I go with a Colin Kaepernick when I have a young buck who's already been showing out for the time he stayed his all 4 years in Cincinnati?
But you always say the young
Yeah.
guys, if they can, should learn under a veteran to get. 'cause
Right.
You just
I
yeah,
agree,
that's,
I
I
agree.
guess I got the NBA. Feel
But a
for
lot
it.
of that comes from, like I said, the reason why you should stay under a veteran is so you can be fresh while you go through those young wild years. When you start to mature and come into yourself is when you should come in the game. The fact that he stayed in all 4 years lets you know he was maturing in college. He came out the gates looking like a old quarterback. And I don't even mean that like play style. I mean, look at him. He looks
I guess
like he's
my
been
only-
in the league 6 years.
I guess my only concern is like when guys hit their peak in college, that's great, but it doesn't
What'd you
always
say?
translate to the NFL though. You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't always. It doesn't always.
Once again, look at my boy Hurts. Nobody thought he was going to be shit after what happened with him and Tua and having to go to Oklahoma.
With Alabama, you are absolutely correct. But what I will say is, it doesn't always translate. But decision making.
Okay.
Decision making is something that we don't find even in starting quarterbacks. Even in starting quarterbacks, we question a lot of decision making. So if you have good decision making out the gate, the only thing that's going to force you backwards is
yourself.
Your O-line. Is your O-line that, you know what I'm saying? Am I getting rushed every play? But if that's not the case, I don't really see him making that many bad decisions.
Because where did Desmond Ridder fall in the draft? Does anybody remember? Out of curiosity, I don't know.
I can't remember off top, but I know it wasn't low.
So I guess that's what I'm getting at. Is like I understand the point you're making about him, but like
I want to say it was top 12. Right,
like the scouts, and that doesn't always translate either. Because look at Tom Brady. But I'm just saying, we'll see. Like you said, time will tell. Time will tell. Time will tell.
Nah, I just
They got the win first week too. Didn't the Falcons win?
I don't know. I didn't watch that game.
No, they did. They did. They beat the shit out of Carolina. It was like 24-10. They beat the shit out of Carolina. Yeah, they beat the shit. But once again, it's another rookie quarterback, right? In Carolina,
Bryce Young, and that's a true rookie. You feel what I'm saying? That's a 2 years out of college straight into the league rookie. And I really like to say one and dones. I really like to say one and dones because they don't play their first year half the time.
Right.
It's still a 2-year mandatory in college, but we didn't see Bryce Young because Mac Jones was there.
Oh, right. I see. Right. Yeah.
So you really only got 1 year to show what you are.
What you got. That's true. Damn, okay.
Ridder at least got to sit a bit behind Mariota even after the years he spent in college. You feel what I'm saying?
You think that was beneficial for him?
Yeah, just to see, listen, as soon as I get there, I imagine, I'm not an NFL player, but I imagine they give you your iPad, your books, your duffel bag, your everything, and they drop it on you and say, study up, be at practice at this time. Now, It must be so much on your anxiety to know that I have to do this and be the guy starting week 1. If I know I can do this and I get to sit behind a guy, I'm a little more at ease while I'm studying that playbook. Because all my questions I can ask on the sideline while he's fucking up. While Mariota's in there fucking up, I can say, hey, coach, why should that have been like, and what should I do? Okay, I get it.
I mean,
but for the guy that is expected to come fresh in there, there's nobody to watch from. You're the guy. You're the guy now.
I think the bigger concern for me is like specifically the Falcons, like their head coach and their offensive coordinator. Like I don't know much about them, but I don't know, if they'll groom him right. It's all about the grooming to me.
We saw what they did in that Super Bowl with Brady.
Matt Ryan, right? That's you see what I'm saying.
So clearly, whatever they got. God damn, I'm fucking up. There we go. Whatever they got, calling the plays. I hope they got rid of him.
Sure they did. I think they did.
But Brown Steelers. Can Kenny Pickett and his Nike glove throw for 250 plus?
I try to tell you about my guy.
Who?
Pickett.
Kenny.
Oh, Mike dropped off. Okay. Yeah.
Or he fell off. He was fucking with something.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, they got fucked up by the Niners. That was, but I'm going with Darren Browns because Watson's back, and I think the Browns just got more fire and willpower right now. Than
Watson looks hype.
Yeah,
he looks hype, and he was throwing some good balls.
And them legs look fresh, my boy.
No,
I don't know. We'll see. Because them terrible
I don't like watching the legs though. I like watching the arm, and he wasn't scared to take chances. His balls was placed in a nice pocket. Everything there wasn't really much room for me to be like, Deshaun.
I'm gonna say Browns by 15.
He almost gave me vibes like back in Texas vibes.
See, I like the legs though, because with the legs, it gives us more of an option. You feel me?
Definitely.
Because we have Amari Cooper, it gives us more of a RPO, not an RPO like the Eagles.
They have
but
to
it
worry
gives
about
us-
more.
Yeah, it gives us more of an option. Definitely
Right.
gives us more of an option. And
Until you get hit, though.
Yeah, but you either gonna
And he
have
is
to
taking
deal with
chances.
him running, or you're gonna have to deal with Nick Chubb running.
Yeah,
You
Nick
feel me?
Chubb
Like
is
you're
good.
gonna have to respect the run more now that Deshaun Watson is back.
Well, and obviously I'm saying this because it's common logic to any of us, but like the running backs are usually built more to take, those hits compared to a quarterback. So that's what's only concerning to me is one good hit on your big ass from.
But Deshaun slides though. He ain't done.
Does he?
Not
Okay.
often.
He don't slide often, but he slides. He ain't
Not
Josh,
often.
but he's not Josh Allen. He's not.
No,
about to
he's
lower
not.
his
He's not.
shoulder.
No, he's not looking to drop his shoulder, but he'll put his head out there for extra yardage if he can.
Yeah. Yeah, he ain't no pussy, but
Right,
he
but
definitely
see,
ain't trying
sometimes
to.
it pays to be, and I don't mean like be a pussy. I'm just saying like it pays to be safe. Like you are our investment. Protect yourself.
And he's stat chasing right now, so
that's probably what it is. Now
he's definitely stat chasing. He's stat chasing.
My
right
nigga's putting his arm out there between the offense and defensive line, trying to get the first. Like you're being very dangerous at the moment.
And y'all got to realize, whenever they paid him, that was a changing point in the league. Now that we've seen the money come, Deshaun Watson was the first one. You know what I mean? So he has to live up to that check that he got. He has to.
And what the NFL don't realize is you set the bar low.
What
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying, like, skill-wise. Deshaun Watson is still one of the, I think, a top quarterback. He just has to climb his way back in there. But because you paid him so much while he was going through what he went through, you set the bar low to where everybody else that can prove to be better, you got to pay me more. Because I'm not in a scandal. I'm not in court. You know what I'm saying? Now,
but wouldn't that be setting the bar high? But wouldn't that be doing the opposite?
Low as far as to the NFL. It is high to the players, yeah.
Right.
But the NFL shouldn't have paid him that much. They set it so low that everybody else that passes it has to get more. You're gonna end up seeing $300 million contracts now because you paid him so much.
Yeah.
You follow?
I see what you're saying.
He's basically saying that like they fucked up by starting at $206 million.
Yeah, you fucked up there.
But they usually know in the NFL, they say where the trajectory is going to go. And I think, again, that's why we've been, because the trajectory is just going that way.
But it would have been better to overpay him than pay him that $200 million that they paid him. Because $200 million could go over, like Cliff just said. It's so easy for someone to say, you gave that nigga $200 million. He didn't even play last year.
Right.
You feel me? So if you would have gave that nigga $280, felt like you overpaid him, other teams could be like, bro, they desperately gave that nigga that money. Desperately gave him that money.
But you are right. Because what Jerry Jones say? I overpaid you. In the press conference.
And if someone says that they overpaid you,
and he started it, nigga, you started it.
Yeah. If they openly say I overly paid you, everybody else is gonna look at their quarterback and be like, bro, he was overpaid.
Not only did he started it with Zach and Zeke, with Dak and Zeke.
Oh, right.
Isn't it crazy how Zeke Elliott has came in the league and just got his paper and really ain't even under no expectations anymore or anything?
2 years. I'll give you 2 years. He fucked it up for the rest of the running backs.
Man, he did.
That's a good point. That's a hot take.
He fucked it up for the rest of the quarterbacks.
But the Dolphins,
the
Cowboys fans were saying they should have gave Tony Pollard his money 2-3 years ago, bro.
Tony Pollard should have got his money though. Tony Pollard was doing way more than Zeke was.
But to be fair, I'm not trying to discredit Tony Pollard, but when you're coming off as a backup, fresh, right, and you're playing against the Warren, like defense has already been, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but at the same time, that you could make the same argument and say, since you have a backup, why aren't you producing? We're bringing somebody else in off the bench to keep you fresh, and you're still not giving us what we're paying you.
Well, because usually, we all know most backs only come in certain situations or certain reasons. So, like,
Pay my nigga Josh.
No, don't pay him until he fucking gets me more than 9.
He ain't had no help, no backup, nothing, no Kareem Hunt, no Dalvin, no James Cook.
Hold on, Cliff.
Yeah.
What's the running backs for the Raiders? You be hold on. Zamir White.
Zamir White ain't got no snaps, and I've been told you he ain't ready. Abdullah would be the only one that can help out, and he ain't no fucking Kareem Hunt. Josh Jacobs gets all the snaps.
But Kareem Hunt ain't even Kareem Hunt. Is Kareem Hunt still in Cleveland there? I thought he's gone there. Right.
Ain't he in New Orleans or something like that?
He's nowhere, I thought. I thought he was nowhere.
I thought he was in New Orleans.
Nowhere.
Right. I thought nowhere too. CTM, look.
They might have been talking to him.
So, to your point, Cliff, let's be honest. The two-back scheme only lasts for so long because somebody's trying to get paid.
Yeah, you got to pay one of them.
Right. So, somebody going, he is a free agent.
Free agent. So, he might have just been talking in New Orleans.
He's a free agent. Ravens could.
Because remember, we talked about it on the show. We said that Alvin Kamara, Kareem Hunt would be a tough, what's the name? I just didn't know that they didn't pick him up.
That's why they got Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams, yeah. Yep. Because Kamara's out for the first 4 games.
Yeah, he's suspended.
Kareem's only 28.
3?
28. Oh, you said
no. Keith said 3 games.
3.
Okay. But did we even do the picks? Browns Steelers?
No, sorry. Well, I gave it out. I said Browns 17.
You said Browns 17?
Yeah, my bad.
No, you're not thinking of Dolphins. You just said Dolphins 17.
No, I thought I said Browns too because I said
I know you did say Browns. I just couldn't remember the number you said. I was just saying you just said Dolphins 17, so I don't want you to confuse the.
Oh right, yeah. I'm gonna go with the same score, Cliff. Okay. I think the Browns are just they're rolling, and the Steelers they're not.
I got Browns 10 in this.
They're not. The Steelers low-key got a squad. What's going on? Mike Tomlin, he's a boy.
All right.
They played the 49ers.
Hey, Cliff.
He'll be all right. I ain't like that boy. Give him some. Let him. He did a lot. Let him.
He's never had a losing season.
Never
as a head coach. But once again, the bar's high in a franchise like Pittsburgh. All them rings over the history.
You're not wrong.
But they know they're still in rebuild.
They are still in rebuild, and they got rid of a lot of players as well.
Because they got some dogs on that team.
You lose a guy like Ben, you definitely rebuild.
I mean,
no. Ben was a pass for the past couple years.
No, I somewhat agree. And you got rid of Chase Claypool. You sent him to Chicago. Like, you are clearly looking for something. Like, I don't know what it is. Because
they got Deontay Johnson.
They got, And
he just got hurt.
And Allen Robinson, who I fucking should have started. I would have beat Foles if I would have started Allen Robinson.
Is that the dude I'm thinking of? I don't think that's that.
He came from either Chicago
Chargers, right?
The Rams.
No, it was Chicago. It was Chicago.
Okay. But they got him, Deontay Johnson, and they got Najee Harris at running back. But
Najee's that guy. Like, they drafted him. I was thinking,
right.
But my whole thing is, if you are in a rebuild, you're too good to do so.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all are right.
You're not like at the bottom of. You can't just pick up a high draft pick to help you get. You're always mid-tier, so you're gonna be in the mid-tier picks.
And due to the body of work, you can't have the same fuck-ups as the rest of our teams might have.
And you can have a winning season and still pick up a gem in the draft. So
true.
But I don't like it. I do. I don't know.
Hey, what they say is complicated.
Yeah, it is though, because I really don't understand. Yeah, I mean, I get it.
I'll tell you what it is, Cliff, or everybody. They've changed a couple offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators over the years as well. Mike Tomlin's been there.
That's a lot of it.
That's a lot
of it that I'm not even thinking about.
And then like Darren threw out Roethlisberger, of course he retired, but I think he was at the end of his shit.
And we see motherfuckers tagging along. We seen Josh McDaniels come to the Raiders and bring Stidham. We seen, like, motherfuckers are asking for the players they feel comfortable with, and they're not, like, marquee players to where I can get him.
Who you know, not what you know. Now, we'll give the Steelers this. They've always been like a Bill Belichick and the Patriots. They don't go for big name guys. Right. Not on offense. Like, as far as signing them, you know what I mean? Maybe the draft eventually. But like defense, obviously they went out and got some pieces. You
are right. I mean, I was kind of shocked with the Najee Harris pick.
Right. I was like, really, y'all?
I mean, they needed it. Don't get me wrong, but I was shocked that the Steelers took it.
Right. They usually don't go for the big name guys.
Right.
But because they create them, you know what I mean? Typically, shit. Joey Porter and them back in the day, there was nobody's at first.
I like that though.
I do too. You turn in
but they've been saying that for the past year, that the NFL they no longer develop players. You have to be developed when you get there, and that's the problem. That fucks with our entertainment value as well, because you're not developing great players. You're hoping you get them out the draft, and we're waiting on the Travis Hunters and the once in a life. Make them
right. Because they're there.
Right.
There's no man.
I guarantee you right now, and I know it's a stretch for me to say, but I guarantee you 55% of the NFL could be hella better than they are if they would have been produced longer than just college. Because you got to think of the college you went to. You may not have went to a college with a great program. And then now I'm coming in here and you're not teaching me anything new. You're just expecting me to know what I know? Of course I only get 6 sacks a season. Because you're not showing me anything new.
I agree,
The
Cliff.
players have to come together and make tight end camps and all kind of position camps to get better because the league doesn't want to do it.
CT, us four on here, like right now at this moment, are all fathers. And we know this about kids. You can't just expect them to grow up and fucking know it and do a good job in life. You got to try to show them, develop them, teach them, you know what I'm saying, to be that.
And the thing about it is, if we always say college to the NFL is two different beasts, then why isn't it somebody in the middle helping them adjust to? You feel what I'm saying? Like, adjust to this. This is different than college. So I need you here. We're going to work to get you here. But it seems like the development stops at draft day.
I think it's selective, Cliff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think some guys get that pre-in to the league, like once they're getting ready to come.
It's like a boxing gym.
Right.
The biggest names get all the training, but I got to wait until you're done with him to...
Nobody was going to, let's be honest, we talk about this all the time. Nobody was going to invest in Tom Brady. Nobody was. I'm saying initially.
That shit was just on my YouTube shorts after we talked about it last episode too. About him not getting a shot if Bledsoe didn't go down. And he was talking about his face mask was bent and everything, and he was at the end, he was like, this is what I'm saying to the young players. You may not never get a shot, but if you do, make something out of it.
There wasn't that pre-development though, like you said, they had to right place, right time. He was
developed. Tom Brady was developed.
We got one of the best developing spots.
I mean, he been a dog clip since
if y'all want to develop a motherfucker, and the only reason why I say that is I can understand why Jimmy Garoppolo feels like the outsider, because it's like, y'all didn't want to develop me.
Well,
y'all wanted me here.
How come we didn't?
No, the Patriots did. But as soon as Tom came in there and dropped his trump card, it was like, nah, we done with Garoppolo.
But, no, and okay.
That was exactly how it went for real.
No, it did, but, I mean, that's just the workplace in general. You know what I'm saying?
But that was the development. Like, Garoppolo was supposed to be a big name, and that was the whole point of the development. But now I'm in here, and I'm not saying that there's not a lot of quarterbacks that don't come into another quarterback that doesn't want them there. But you didn't even give him a chance to sit. Like, even Jordan Love got to sit on the side, and, you know, you didn't get rid of him. They got rid of Garoppolo as soon as Tom was like, I'm back and I'm not leaving.
You hit the net. I'm not fucking leaving.
Yeah, I'm not.
Hey, Cliff, you know he watched that movie. Hey, Cliff, you know he watched that movie and went in there the next day on that bullshit.
Listen, that's what Tom Brady said as soon as he...
He came and got a ring with us.
Through his fucking iPad in the air.
I gotta watch that. I keep saying. But no, I mean, no, it's funny you brought the situation up, Cliff, because I was just thinking, y'all, that to your point, Jordan Love, okay, Garoppolo. Yeah, they kept Jordan Love. He had to learn and sit. But remember, Aaron Rodgers made a big funk, y'all.
Yeah, he didn't want Jordan there either, but Jordan at least got to sit and watch. And that's the thing about it is you don't have to ask the star. I can ask your quarterback coach. You worked with him enough. Why did he make that decision? Why? What did you want? You wanted this. Why did he choose to do that?
Well, you know what the difference was, though, Cliff, right? Well, and it has to be this way. All right, you're an owner. You're Robert Kraft specifically.
Right.
This nigga I'm getting so much money.
I'm getting my little cock jerked off under a white towel on a yacht somewhere by a quote unquote massage therapist. Go ahead.
This nigga,
I took a call from out.
Right.
What'd he say?
Right.
What was you saying, Mark? What's your call? What's the call?
Right.
Hurry up and spit it out. I'm getting jacked off over here.
Right. I'm busy.
God damn. I'm waiting on you.
Watson didn't do that, did he?
What was you saying? What was Robert Kraft what?
Don't do
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's
no,
what
the point
call.
hold on, CT. The point all right. The point okay. Him and Tom Brady and Robert Kraft are very close. Everybody know that. CT, especially you. So what I'm saying is if this nigga that earned you money, won the championships, made you just, you know what I'm saying, just done a lot for your organization. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna listen to that shit.
Clearly you should, but you put your foot down. He's still on a rookie contract. I'm not getting rid of him because you're pissed. He's gonna sit here and you're gonna train him. That's what's gonna happen.
Robert didn't want to lose out on his Christmas card from Tom Brady each year.
I don't give a fuck about your Christmas card. Giselle been sending me solo joints for years. She was been about to leave your motherfucker.
Hey, yo, somebody got a clip. Somebody got a clip that. Somebody got it. This nigga
pass
was
interference, roughing the passer.
Hey, Cliff.
Helmet to helmet contact. That was unnecessary. But regardless, just cause you did that doesn't mean that I have to give up my, like, think about the draft pick that they selected him at. He was high too.
Who?
Garoppolo.
Oh, right.
And I just got to give him up now because you back? Nah, you're going to help him for when you choose to leave us.
Again, I always say it.
It's a part of your contract. I put an extra $50 million in there. Train him.
We know Brady wasn't getting paid like that.
No, he wasn't. He sure enough wasn't. And then all these little young bucks can come in and get buku bread and they did half of it.
Right. They're paying for longevity. That's the fucking problem. They're not paying for what you're doing but now.
You can't.
They're paying for, we're hoping. Right.
You can't pay for, that's the thing. You can hope to pay for longevity, but you don't know that they have it until they last long. So you can go with age and be like, yeah, he's 23, he's 24, he's 26, but it doesn't matter. Longevity comes from the way you play as well.
True. And you can't pay niggas as you go no more like you used to. They want the money now. And them agents, them agents is the real hustlers. You know what I mean? They've been doing this for years. Got 20 different clients getting paid. They getting commission.
$20 million a year and they caught a pass not one time this
Cliff, do you really look at it as like
that's what we should went to school for?
Motherfuckers just want too much money, or motherfuckers know there
no,
too much money?
No. There it is right there. I'm not mad at none of these motherfuckers getting the bread. Because to tell you the truth, do they get paid too much? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, they do.
But the owners make too much.
Exactly, which is why they should get paid what they get paid. I'm not arguing that at all.
Truthfully, they don't get paid enough.
Yeah, I mean, compared to the owners, right.
Much, but to the owners and what the owners make off of them, they don't make enough.
I agree 1,000.
Because there's only like a 10% of like people in the NFL right now that have like money that's generational. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
A lot of these dudes
I see what you're
probably
saying.
retire, bro.
And your
A lot of
contracts
dudes
aren't
retire, bro.
guaranteed like
Yeah.
the NBA. So you get hurt, it's over for you, bruh.
It's over with.
You're not Patrick Mahomes. You don't have
And-
a $30 million
In
guarantee.
the
You don't-
NFL, they already got 3 people waiting for you to go down.
And in the NFL, a nigga will pay you. That's the scary part these days, y'all. You might get your payday, right? But if they
But-
really want to get rid of you, nigga, they're gonna get rid of contract and all. Again, my Eagles ate that, but they paid Carson Wentz good money. And they
But
ate
you
that
see,
shit to get him out of there.
You
They
see
ate
how
that
they
shit.
do though. You see how they do certain people because that nigga Andrew Luck, bro.
Ooh,
They gave that nigga every dollar.
just to
You think
retire
that-
on.
but I'm saying, you think if that was Lamar Jackson, they would have gave him every dollar?
No,
No,
they wouldn't. They
hell
sure
no.
wouldn't. But not to bring something else into it, but we know some of that has other outside factors.
Yeah, we know what that is.
You know what I mean? That's
I'm
the
not
truth.
Caucasian.
Right. That's the truth though too. Not to, just to keep it real, but
I'm not racist, Cass, but you know.
we love everybody.
No,
We
I
love
don't got
everybody.
nothing to do with that. That's just calling out what you see.
Hope
We
you
love
can't
everybody.
say that.
But what do y'all
They
see
just
with
don't.
this Brown Steelers game? Let me ask y'all
Oh, yeah,
that.
yeah.
We've been on that for a halfie.
Right.
Pittsburgh.
About 17.
Nope.
I heard Pittsburgh what?
7.
Pittsburgh 7. I knew it came from Q too.
Nope. Wait a minute. Hold up.
All right. He back and forth like me and the Jets and the Cowboys.
Nah.
Pittsburgh 9. Okay.
My dad would be hype as fuck right now to hear this craziness because I fucking love
So
it.
you predicting the receiver that plays quarterback with 2 gloves to beat us?
God damn, Darren, I
No,
be
it's not
bullied a nigga like that. God damn.
My
Y'all
nigga got
asking
2
Lil
gloves.
Hands Callahan to get the touchdown?
Leave my nigga
Literally.
alone, man.
Stuart Little.
My
My nigga got that scary movie hand.
Damn, and he got a glove on
Yeah,
it.
my
And
nigga,
he
you
said,
want
"My
some
turn."
pie? You want some
My
pie?
turn.
He said, "Grab this and let me take you to the Super Bowl." That's
Yeah, I don't see this. Yeah.
But isn't that crazy that he got to wear gloves because his hands can't grip the ball? That's so wild to me.
I mean, yeah.
How did he get drafted?
I'll tell you how.
I mean, he do well with them gloves.
He went
Is
to
it-
so I like his story though, Darren.
Ben Roethlisberger.
He went to the University of Pittsburgh, so he played at the stadium he's playing
Oh,
at.
he played down the street type shit.
No, he played there. He played
But,
where he played
but
down.
I'm saying, isn't the school like down the street?
Oh yeah, my bad. Yes, it's literally like down the street, bro, like 10 minutes away. But yeah, so like okay, you come from a local, and then you end up playing for the Steelers, so you're just but yeah, I mean, hey.
But the Steelers, it seems like to me that they're doing it for more of like ticket sales.
I don't know. He's not a bad quarterback. I wouldn't
He's
say
not a bad quarterback, but you know how many
He's
quarterbacks
another-
were in that class they could have taken?
But
Darren,
Kenny,
go ahead, Cliff.
he was the top of the class at
He did his
quarterback.
thing at Pitt.
He wasn't at the best college, but he was at the top of his class at quarterback.
Hell, Aaron Donald went to Pitt.
Hell no, bro. To replace Ben, bro.
But it's
Well, here's-
easier to get
That's
blue
Ben
collar positions out of a lower school. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm a linebacker, a edge rush, a defense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
And
they
but
won't.
a quarterback though.
And he won't ever be the highest paid player on their team.
No,
That's
I
a
wouldn't say
fact.
ever.
He
could-
won't.
He
He
one
won't.
day.
He won't. That's a
He
fact.
probably
will not be
won't
the high-
because
he
they
won't.
they usually timeout. They usually
They
pay
pay defense. Yeah, they pay
exactly. So that's kind of a given though. You know what I mean?
Fitzpatrick will probably end up having more money a year than he does.
No,
Well,
for
I don't
sure.
know. He might deserve it though.
Who? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Mika?
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the Steelers in a whole, they're building around. I don't think that they're looking at Kenny as like the next guy. Because honestly,
Remember-
I feel like he might fuck around and get replaced in a couple.
Well, hold
years.
on. Number one, I just thought about it. Light
Rudolph
bulb
ain't
came-
replaced him yet.
right.
And somebody killed Haskins off, so he couldn't replace him.
Rudolph
That's
is
what I was about
halfway
to
brain
say.
dead after Myles Garrett smacked him in his head, so I wouldn't replace him with nothing.
So
Yeah,
I mean, that wasn't
that was a
to your
soft-
point. To your point.
Don't
To your
keep them
point.
words out your mouth here.
But you
That
get what I'm
wasn't-
saying. You get what I'm saying,
You know
though.
what I'm
Like
saying? He just tapped him like you better watch your mouth, white boy.
I'm just saying that Kenny Pickett is 2 not making it to the playoff seasons before he gets replaced type shit. Like he's not that good.
I
in
understand.
there, like
I think it may be more
give him
than
time.
2.
Gotta give him time.
I think it may be more than 2.
Why though? That division is too good. You don't have much time.
No, you are right.
Bengals, there's the Ravens. There's us that's on the rise. You feel me? Like there's not many.
You are right about that.
But they're depending. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say maybe you developing while you let them other teams run their course.
Run the course. The Bengals running the course. They ain't even won the Super Bowl yet. They still got to win.
The way Burrow look, he shook. I don't believe in him.
But he coming back off an injury too.
And I also believe that the Ravens will get it together too. Like,
well, who CT and Darren? Who y'all say Steelers Browns?
I got Browns, of course, by 10.
Of course, you got Browns. Browns 10.
Yeah, he gonna call it a close game. He got
Browns,
Browns by 10.
You got
14.
Who?
Browns 14.
Browns 14. Okay.
CT, I'm only saying that because I know what we're capable of, and we ain't blowing nobody out the water.
Well, I said it. Darren CT ain't said it.
Y'all should blow the Steelers out.
We got the last one.
We don't have it.
Chiefs Jags, and we hitting the shower. Who hitting them?
Where's the game at? That might be an
It's at
one.
Jacksonville.
Ooh.
CT, hit my phone with them pick'ems.
That's why I wanted to throw that one in there because that's a very interesting one.
Kansas City 13.
I think I'm a. Hey Cliff, they don't know Calvin Ridley been going off, huh? I'm gonna go with Jaguar and ETN. I'm gonna go with Jaguars in the upset by 6.
Ooh.
And
this one I still haven't made my decision yet, but.
And I'm going money line. Trevor Lawrence bad. Hey, what's his name from remember the Titans? Sunshine bad boy.
Sunshine, man. That's a bad motherfucker.
Darren dipped again. He
ain't no sunshine when she go.
Well, listen, they in Kansas, so it's a lot of sun out there. I think I'm going Jags 3.
You gotta say she out.
Shoes at home.
Damn no, but that leads me to believe I would believe that Travis Kelce ain't coming back, which means that my fantasy is gonna be.
I got what you need, Cliff. I keep telling you. I got what you need. Just send me the trade. Send me the package. I'm open all night.
Man. Ain't nobody send no offers for nothing.
Y'all ain't trying to win. That's the problem. Well, y'all already won.
Don't
worry about it. I just smoked the competition. I beat Malcolm in the championship.
No, I'm 1-0 right now.
I'm trying to see if he's playing. Yep, it says Travis Kelce 53 minutes ago, CBS Sports. What they talking about? Let me see. They said Travis Kelce returned to practice. So I'm going to say he's going to play. He returned to practice.
We out here, bitch.
Do I still feel like Jags 3?
Yeah.
I just feel like the Trevor Lawrence and the offense in week 1 and the way they're rolling, Dougie P's doing something, I guess. It's looking nice. Calvin Ridley snapped. He's like one of the top wide receivers in fantasy right now.
I think I might go Jags 3.
Damn, Cliff, we should have looked at some injuries when we do these pickups. I'm over here looking at my Eagles. James Bradbury, concussion. Kenneth Gainwell, ribs, out. Fletcher Cox, ribs.
We might have lost Jacoby Myers to a concussion.
Shit.
Yep.
My whole fantasy, at least 4 players on my team got hurt. I lost Travis Kelce. I lost Greg Dulcich from the Broncos. Yeah. I lost Travis. I already said Travis Kelce. Aaron Rodgers. I lost somebody else, and then Jacoby Myers in the middle of the game last game. So my team is low. Everybody's questionable, doubtful. I got red on my screen.
At least you didn't have a player in the game that was clear, and then you didn't know, but right before the game he turns questionable. Like,
that's why
you
I noticed that's why Uncle Dave lost for real, because he clearly didn't check his lineup because he had Jonathan Taylor in there.
He must have auto drafted. That's what happens when you probably auto drafted, because I'm assuming he wouldn't have just picked up suspended Jonathan Taylor or whatever.
Well, why would you keep him in? Is the thing like take
maybe
him
he's
out.
not paying attention. Maybe he's not even paying attention. Like some motherfuckers might have. I've been sending out the communication.
And I only won by 1 point.
Motherfuckers put their money in. I guess it's free donations.
I'll take it. Shit.
Right.
But CT and Darren's done. Who you got? Jags Chiefs.
Ooh, I got the Jags by 7.
Oh shit. Now I feel like Malcolm where I'm like, damn, should I pick them? I'm just playing. All right, who we got hitting the showers?
Oh, I had it.
Bitch.
I had it. The Bills owner. Let me find his name.
Please do. We put names on shit around here.
Bills owner. So Bills owner Terry Pegula made racist comments during a Zoom meeting 3 years ago.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And said that if the black players want to be a part of the Black Lives Matters and other black movements, then if they don't like what's going on in America, they can just go back to Africa.
We should.
Shower, Terry Pegula. Just for that, I'm getting reparations on these white women.
We should. That's the reason why soccer is still called football. Because y'all had white motherfuckers playing it and it wasn't that popular. So football, soccer took the cake. They should. We should all go back to Africa and see what the NFL look like.
Well, now he's got a lawsuit. It's Jim Trotter lawsuit.
And Canada too, for that matter.
Bitch.
Listen, there's a lot of countries in Africa that's giving free citizenship to all African Americans. And I would like to put that out there on the Hit the Showers podcast.
And he's also.
I wish I knew him. I know a few of them. I know Nigeria. I know what's this place in South Africa? Wakanda. I don't know, but it's a few of them.
And he's got an Asian wife. But her nationality is American, but she's definitely like high Korean looking. That's crazy.
He said high Korean looking.
But yeah, he owns the Buffalo Sabres hockey team.
He owns the Sabres and the Bills?
Yeah. So
That's
hit the
crazy.
showers, Terry Pegula, to you and your weak ass comments and your 6.8
That
billion.
nigga probably already in them, and I bet his shower is as big as my living room.
Well, let me get in there with your wife.
Well, I'm mad Mike left. My hit the showers go to Josh Allen. 3 interceptions and a bump.
It's hard not to do that. It's hard not to give it to Josh on that. To the same
And he
nigga
lost
too.
against the Jets with no Aaron.
Right. Yeah, that's tough.
You got
And mine's go to Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry.
Damn! You can't. Damn!
He's in the Shires chilling. He get the Shire all season. I'm sorry.
He said, "I'm sorry."
Your fantasy quarterback.
Aaron and his Achilles gotta hit the showers. Golly, boy. I'm giving it to Ezekiel Elliott because the more that I realize, I think you are the reason that the running backs don't get paid no more.
Very well makes sense when you really think about it.
I think so.
Because he did get paid a lot of money after that.
You dirty Ewok motherfucker. You done fucked up everybody else. Because you asked for all that bread. You even had pictures training on the beach and came back and collected your bread.
He was fat as fuck too.
and tucked your little arms and legs into your turtle shell, and you ain't.
Oh shit!
Now nobody can get paid no more because you done fucked up the church's money. God.
That's some Ohio State boys for you.
Nah, don't O-State this. Don't O-State this. You hit him.
You know?
And then, no, matter of fact, I gotta give Mox hit him too. Caleb Williams, hit the showers, cause you ain't even number 3. You number 3 on the fucking list right now for Heisman.
Talking about if it's not a best suited situation for me, I'll have to stay.
You stayed around to be the 3rd best at the moment.
Right. So what do you? Slow down, bro. You're not.
Listen,
you're not
I almost kind of feel like Marvin Harrison is in a similar situation.
What you mean, as far as because they're so good? That
Like you stayed around when you had high stock to be with a quarterback that could make you look worse.
Right. You should have left when CJ left. He should have left. Now you got Kyle McCord. No offense, but it's not.
That might work in his favor though.
Hell, not the way it's looking. I mean, he's still getting his. Let's be real.
I mean, the worst that can happen is you get drafted by a better team.
No, the worst thing that can happen is you get hurt trying to catch a pass from a quarterback that don't know what the fuck they doing back there.
He already got hurt last year. Let's not forget. Remember last year he got hurt?
That's the worst thing that can happen.
Yeah, you need to pull out.
Yeah, do a Nick Bosa, pull a groin, and sit out for the rest of the season. You remember Nick Bosa did that second game of the
I'll do the opposite of Nick Cannon. Pull out.
That was a good one. Oh shit. That was a good one. I mean, yeah.
But do a Nick. I guess that's just a Nick. Pull a Nick.
Pull up out of Nick.
You know,
Yeah,
pull out the season. Pull out of a future baby mom. Pull out.
Pull out, everybody.
Listen.
Might save a life and save some dollars.
Yeah.
Wear your vest. Wear your vest while they shooting in these streets. That's all I got to say. But does anybody got anything before we take us out?
Good luck to everybody's squad on week 2. May the best teams win. Hopefully less injuries the better so we can have less excuses from the world. But yeah.
Fuck them birds.
Raiders since 84.
Like, subscribe, share. Tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend, tell the enemy, tell that nigga to troll in this bitch. We out this motherfucker.
I should have asked, y'all getting on the game? I know Q, you got work early. I clipped you off. What's up?